What is time anyway? Two months of following one of the top bussy streamers. Let's fucking go.
When will Yozo become the
What a
greatest
year of the
pussy
wreck.
streamer?
That's pog as fuck.
Am I right, fellow gamers, fellow game enjoyers, fellow Yozo enjoyers, fellow Yozo, my favorite pussy tuber? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Hello, Andrew. That's me. I am your React Andrew for today.
No shush, you React Andy.
What? Yeah, I am a React Andy. When I get massive titties and tentacles, I've been doing Halloween outfits. Every day, because my actual Halloween outfit is still being rigged. So today we are Cthulhu Yoza. Cthulhu Yoza, which I think they're kind of cute. I think they're cute enough. I think they're adorable. It actually doesn't look too bad. Hold up, I'll show you. Gotta move things around so I can show you. Full screen. Like, see? Like, all things considered, I feel like you can't super tell that this one's a hack job that had been put together. my tentacle enjoyers. If you see my hand, no you didn't. No you didn't. But yeah, I like them a lot, I think. I think they add a lot to my personality and my stream. And is that a 99 I saw? Tetsu, you're 1 of 100. Let's go! Looking cute, Yoza, thank you. I try my best. You know what? I've really improved lately as a streamer.
Looking pretty unfathomable today, Yozo. Instead of 2 big personalities, you now have 6.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
considering going into tubing. Anything I need to know?
Don't. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do Yozo's advice on VTubing. We're just chatting anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we're talking about. I guess, yeah. Well, I think that would be fun. But I think getting into VTubing...
I would be in the 101 club if I wasn't dying with work last 2 streams.
Oh my god, Tetsu, why are you dying and not in the stream, my guy? Like, you need to get your priority in order. Like, number 1 most important thing, attending the stream. Secondary, food and water. Third is shelter.
Also, TTS mouth not working.
Oh, TTS mouth not working. I'll try relaunch the bot, and if it doesn't work, you're just gonna be mouthless today. I don't make the rules, you know? Do you think you deserve a mouth, chat? Cause I'm feeling like you don't deserve a mouth. You don't even get words anymore. You get silent. Shelter is second, food is after. I feel like, depending where you live, if it's like kind of temperate, you can probably live on the streets. You know, you could live on the streets for a while. You know, you have been silenced. I have silenced you with my... I don't even know what Cthulhu does. Mind break? Mind break powers. Tentacles in the bussy powers. I'm a fake Eldritch fan, to be completely honest with you. I don't know much about it. But can you watch shows on the streets? In the words of the great Blizzard Dev team, you got phones, don't you? All I know is that the guy who wrote the Cthulhu stuff had a cat that was the name of a very no-no word. was a very no-no word, and he's probably not a very cool guy. Unlike me, who does not say no-no words. So, I'm the non-racist version of an Eldritch god. Where's the ch coming from? Is it not Cthulhu? Is it Cthulhu? Whatever. Who cares? I make it up myself. Cthulhu? Whatever. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I do what I want. Like I said, I'm a fake Eldritch fan. I only know it through memes. My entire knowledge of tentacle monsters is through memes and occasionally porn. And I feel like I can admit that, and you should be able to admit it too, chat. Hey, Grey Moth! How are you? White tentacle? Okay, so I thought without the tentacles, what is this outfit without, hold up. Okay, so this outfit was tagged Alice, but I don't think it looks very Alice-y, right? I don't feel like Alice in Wonderland right now. You know, I don't think you would understand it. You'd be like, Yozo, what is this outfit? So then I just put the tentacles on, and then it works, right? I am now tentacles. I am tentacles. Grandma, thank you. What does he mean by this? Squid gribblers. You know, this would have been much better for Splatoon. I feel like I really should have, rather than the pumpkin yesterday, I should have turned on the tentacles for Splatoon. This is a missed tentatunity. my missed tentatunity, but that's alright. I'm not an octoling anyways. I'm a squid enjoyer. You know, with octopi, one of the tentacles is a penis. It's a fun fact from me to you. And that certain species of octopi, how they procreate, is that the male rips off the penis tentacle and throws it at the female to impregnate herself. Why are we getting back into this? I don't know, dude. It's a fun fact. It's a fun fact. It's a fun fact, you know? And this is an informative stream. You know, I'm answering all of your questions, and you will receive all of my answers. My truths, even. Does it sound too fun for the male octopus? Well, it's got a brain in the tentacle. You know that too, right? That, like, an octopus has its brains in its tentacles. So, like, one of the brains is having the best time of its fucking life, and all of the other brains are just working. So, you got like a 1 out of 8 chance, chat. 1 out of 8. I don't know if they regrow them or anything either. Or if it's just like a one-time opportunity. I'm not big on octopi, octopussies, octopi. Do you not enjoy my educational stream? Actually, I think this will be fun, so I will do it. We'll do questions, chat. We'll do a Q&A with Yozo. Because I think it's been a while since we've done a Yozo Q&A, right? Also, it's gonna maybe echo, so just don't worry about that. Oh, fuck! It did echo. But we'll do, I'll put up a redeem so I don't lose them, and we'll do a Yozo Q&A. Oh my god. Ask Yozo all of your questions. Receive questionable answers, if not great answers, from the mouth of your god. Yozorawi. I have tentacles. Bro, does everyone gonna come into the stream and ask me why I got tentacles? Are you surprised? Is this a surprise to you? I am a monster girl. Chat. Octusy? No, it's Octopussy, like the fucking James Bond.
How do simps have sex?
How do simps have sex? It's called prostitution. See, when a man has a regular income and a woman does not. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. I'm talking about. Chat was asking how simps have sex. I'm answering in the most honest way I can. I got any weird facts? No, all of my facts are fun. Not a single weird one here. Alright. Chat, do you want it to be 1 point? Or do you want it to be expensive? Ask a question. Exclamation marks. Got any normal facts? You are homosexual. Tentacle! Hey, Noctopus! Noctopus, do you play Splatoon? We were talking about you yesterday. Also, do you have your penis tentacle? Second question. 100 would be fair. Okay, I will make it 69. And then I'll put a, I will, no, I won't do cooldown on limits. That sucks. 69, and you gotta enter text somewhere. Yeah. Text. Okay. You have questions for Yozo. I have answers from Yozo. Create. You can ask your questions. I played one more time and sucked ass, but it was fun. It's okay. I sucked ass on the regular and I just hit my mic. I apologize to you. You have a lot of questions? I have a lot of answers. I will try my best to give life advice, romantic advice, general advice, and then I do have a React Andrew video that I want to react to Andrew about. We can learn about microgreens together. I have been obsessed with them lately. How to ask a girl out? Use the reward! Use the 69 points and I'll do it. I'll do it properly. What's a microgreen? Well, we can find out together. How do the tentacles work? Looks like it's professionally rigged. So I should go find that artist. There's a artist that does Life 2D assets. You can, so maybe I can show you. Hold the telephone, cutie patootie chatterinos. Oh my god, what's the meaning of that? Jesus Christ. These are difficult. But anyways, your usual like VTuber asset. If I do this, we'll just pick something. We'll do the Bipsy, right? The Bipsy here. It's behind my titty. It's just a static image, right? So like even when you like put it on the VTuber, it just moves with it. It's just a static image, right? But then recently there have been live 2D assets. So I'll show you the bat wings for starters, and I'll move it right to the front. So they react with the turning, if that makes sense, and they look significantly better. I feel significantly better, more alive. They wibble wobble. And I wish more asset creators would do this, because it is so much nicer, you know, than just like a static image. But I guess it requires knowledge of Light 2D and a lot of effort on the part of the artist. But you know, it's nice. It's nice. I would pay money for these. Also, all of the tentacles are just one tentacle. They're just rotated at different angles. Sorry if that breaks the tentacle immersion for you. But there you go. That is how tentacles work from me. If you're asking more seriously, how do the tentacles work? I shove them up your butthole. There's a thing called the prostate. No further questions. No further questions on this topic. Thank you, Vakaise! You're a good boy. You're a good dog. I have many tentacles to pet dogs with now. Your immersion? I'm sorry. They asked questions that broke immersion, so you're gonna have to deal with immersion breaking questions. Plus, I feel like it's nice to be able to talk somewhat, what's the word? Frankly? Frank the human boy. with you, chat, because I'm not really one to put on ears very much. I have a question, and that's not a question! I will skip all the dumb questions. I'm just letting you know. I will also make fun of you. I talk frankly a lot. I don't know. I feel like I could be franker. Frank. You know, I could be frank. Can I also? No, no, you can't ask questions, idiot. The next one. Random life advice. One that's not a question.
Can
your
I
random.
ask a question?
Your. Am I? Yeah, sure, you can ask a question. Anything for you, baby girl. Anyways. I think my random life advice for myself is, don't take yourself too seriously, gamers. Just do things that make you happy. Maybe that's obvious to some of you, but it, like, even if you think you are dumb and it looks dumb, like myself, I am a VTuber TM. And to some people, that'd be super dumb and cringe. And am I dumb and cringe? Yeah. Yeah, 100% dude.
That's good
Am I
advice,
having
Mr.
fun?
Streamer. I want
Yes.
to be happy. That aside, can we make you be a react Andy? I want to show you funny
I'm gonna
videos.
answer questions. I'm asking all your deep and
Here's a
dark
life tip.
questions about
Stop
me.
calling yourself dumb. Yozo mauled.
I'll do what I want. I can't help it, dude. I can't help it. But yeah, that's my random life advice for you today. It's just do things that make you happy. Maybe obvious to some, maybe not obvious to others. But you can just have fun. Can you use the bathroom? No. Piss yourself. Piss at your disc. Jesus Christ, it's called a piss bottle. Learn to use it. Chat, you know, you should have gone during break. It's full. You can drink it, chat. Jesus Christ. Is microgreen weed? No. Although, I have a funny story about this, chat. Okay, so my grandparents, right? Grand Yozo and Grandma Yozo, right? They have a greenhouse, right? But they do hydroponics. And I've never actually been into the greenhouse, but they've said that they grow like lettuce and strawberries and stuff in it. But all I know about hydroponics is that you do that to grow weed. And I was thinking, maybe my grandparents have been growing weed all this time, and I was just a child, and I just didn't realize it. And I really, because I don't see my grandparents that often. I see them maybe like once every couple of years. I really want to go into the greenhouse. Because it's like all sort of like, you can't see into it. It's like all like meshed over. The last time I went to like their house, it didn't smell like weed. But I want to know, you know? I want to know. Hey, generic meta. What's up? Nice 69. Weed smells awful? I mean, not when it's growing, right? I don't know what weed smells like when it grows. So, it is what it is. Maid outfit, I'm Cthulhu. Chifulu. Cthulhu. 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 But anyways, I want to know if my grandparents grow weed. I'll let you know if I find out, chat. I'll let you know. But I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes, but I wanna know for sure. You know? You know? I wanna know. I wanna know. Next one. How am I doing in Splatoon? Bad. Really bad. Okay, so maybe you know how I had a mental health break? When I snitch on my grandparents, I'm not gonna snitch to the police, but I feel like you would be interested, you know? Also, we don't have skunks in New Zealand, so I don't know what skunks smell like. I got to S+ and ranked, and then I had a mental illness moment. A little a little sad boy time, which happens, but during that time I was still playing ranked. And now anyone who has played any sort of competitive game knows you probably shouldn't be spamming ranked when you are very upset. But I did it anyways. I did it anyways, and now I'm at like negative 800 points. You can't get demoted, but let me tell you, it's not looking great. Why? Because I hate you. Okay, I'll move on. I'll move on from the weeb though. But I am back to professional +2. I want to get to VIP on Salmon Run, but I gotta believe. Was it worth it? No. No, you can't run away from your feelings with professional League of Legends. That's a pro tip from me to you. Nice new outfit and tentacles, thank you. Okay. What's the most bizarre animal you've seen in New Zealand? New Zealand doesn't have a lot of wild animals. I don't know how to tell you this. It's only got, like, birds. I wish there was, like, more, but, like, yeah, birds. Birds and, like, imported possums. I guess the closest I could say to like something like wild, I saw a stingray once in like the harbor. That was pretty exciting, and like a whale, but that was like in the water. Does that count? You know, it was just in the water. But like, there's no like cool stuff in New Zealand, like bears or squirrels or skunks or foxes or deers or, you know, anything like that. So yeah, I'll probably say a stingray. Okay, there's something here that I should do. Have I seen a kiwi in person? No. Kiwis are super rare, and they're also like nocturnal. So you kind of like even if you're looking for them, you probably wouldn't see them because they're like little brown and in the dark, and I have really bad dark vision. How do you ask a girl out? Okay, this is an important one, chat. This is an important one. How do you ask a girl out? What you do, right, is you say, hey, do you want to get coffee sometime? Alright? And if she says, no, I don't like coffee, you just accept that. There is no backup plan. But if she says yes, then you go, it's a date then. And then she knows. You've backed her. You've backed her into a corner. You thought raccoons had good night vision? In general, yes, but I'm a special boy. But that's how you do it. That's how you do it, alright? Alright, you ask her to a place to do an activity, you know? And you don't drink coffee either? Well, pick up coffee. Coffee's a good way to meet women. But you can ask her to do any activity, really. It works with anything. Maybe don't do a movie. I think movies are bad date ideas because you don't talk to each other. Which may be a positive thing. Is the bitch part required? No, you just say, hey, would you like to make a coffee and eat a movie? Fuck yeah, dude. I'll mob right in my lower intestine. Should you ask her to play Among Us? So, I would not advise trying to ask a child out on a date. Because if she says yes, she's definitely underage, and you should not do that. So don't ask her. Don't ask her to play Among Us. That's no good, chat. This is no good. You know, if she's like, additionally, if she's like, I want to play Valorant with you, run. As someone that went to movies on a first date, I can def say it's a bad idea. Yeah, it's just like, you don't talk. You just kind of turn up, you go to the movie, you go home. I feel like dinner, like, a movie then dinner is okay, but I feel like a movie is something that you should do, like, once you've already started dating. Not as, like, a first date or, like, situationship type of. Well, she plays League of Legends? Bro, everyone who plays League of Legends, 1, has anger issues. She will beat you up. 2, obviously have no taste. So you have a chance. So I would say it's light pink flag. Not like a red flag, but like be on edge. Oh, 99 Fritz. 1 more to 100, let's go. She'll beat me up and have no taste. Yeah, like I said, depending on the person, playing League of Legends may be a green flag for you, chat. But she's into trading cards? Bad idea. If she's into gacha, bad idea, dude. You want a sugar mama. Unless you are a sugar daddy, chat. Speaking of sugar daddies, chat, okay. I have something to admit to you, and maybe the person who DM'd me this doesn't want me talking about it, but they're not following me on Twitter, so it's whatever. So you know how I made that tweet, which was just like, hey, give me your credit card information. That'd be funny. Essentially, I got a DM being like, hey, I know you posted it as a joke, but if you want my credit card information, I want you to have it, and you can use it however you like. I'm like, is this a bot? Or am I getting groomed? I feel like it's like a bot thing to say. I also think if I said yes, that would be illegal, right? What did I buy? I didn't respond, dude. I didn't respond. I didn't know what to respond. I didn't want to be like, I don't think it's legal for me to use your credit card information. You know, Findob, but it's probably legit. You think? He did not give me his credit card information. He said that
so
he wanted me to.
So that's where the tentacles came from.
No, I didn't come from becoming a Findom! Do you think it's genuine? Do you think I could be a Findommy mommy?
Nice tentacles, Yozo.
Thanks! If he doesn't give you the credit card info in the first message, he's not serious. Wow. Okay. Well, if you wanna be my Fin sub, chat, give me money that I don't have to question the legality of receiving it. Thank you. What, she's into Genshin?
You should
like,
message
it's the
him
same...
back to send it.
Like, Genshin Impact players are all underage, so you're in hot water there too. Bearer Bonds, yeah. Chat, can I admit something to you? You'll laugh at me. Maybe there's some people who do stonks. I try to be a stonks enjoyer, right? I fell for the meme. I thought I could earn many monies in stonks, right? And for those, I was talking to one Ryu Guigui about stonks. And she was like, do you have any stonks? And I was like, yeah, but you'll laugh at me. I spent, I would say, more than 4 digits on AMC. On AMC. And I have lost so much money. So much money on AMC, dude. So much money. I was so happy. I was so happy. Do you want to know? Brought right at the peak? Okay. Do you want to know how much I brought my AMC? And they're still in AMC. Do you want to know the price that I bought? I bought it at $20. I bought AMC at $20. I think last time I checked, AMC is worth $7 right now. And I was like, oh my god. I lost a lot of money on AMC. I just
gets into stonks as a newbie. You wouldn't believe what happens next.
Dude, okay. I was super excited for AMC because I bought AMC at 20 and then it went up to 35. It went up to 35 and I was like, fuck yeah, I almost doubled my money. I'm gaming, you know? Fucking GME to the moon, dude. I believed in the power.
You're supposed to buy low and sell
Shut
high.
the fuck up! I believed in the power of meme stocks. I was gonna be a Bitcoin millionaire, you know? And then I would not have to have money issues and I could just be an anime girl for the rest of my life and maybe move to Japan and get a dog and buy a house. Yeah, I should have fucking sold it at 30. Yeah, I know! But I believed, chat. And so anyways, I feel like if you guys need investment advice, yeah, I'll I have not earned any I have not earned a profit with my stonks. My stonks not so great. But I believed and I could have been a Bitcoin millionaire. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's the meaning of life? Anime titties is the next question. You made 60k in stonks? Did you put anything in AMC? I bet not. I bet not. You wouldn't have made 60k if you went in on AMC. I really didn't. Yeah, you wish you were me, dude. You wish you were Yozora Aoi AMC millionaire. Anyways, the question is, who wants to start? Okay, my question from before is advice for someone who wants to start VTubing. Okay, so genuine VTubing advice if you want to start in current year. One, don't invest money that you can't spend into VTubing. There was one like big boy streamer who's like a big clout artist who sold their models for like $10,000 for art only. Alright? You're not gonna make that money back. How do I become a manager? Rusty, you wanna be my manager? You wanna groom me? I wanna be groomed. Okay, I'll DM you after the stream. But yeah, I did not spend a single cent on VTubing for my first like 9 months. I had no art experience. I had no 3D modeling experience. Anything like that. You can do a lot of your shit yourself. I drew my own emotes. I did my own overlay. I did my own model. I feel like don't fall into the getting custom everything trap. I spent like, how much was it? Like $200? $200 getting an overlay by the same people who do the Luxium overlay. You know, like my white overlay that I really, and I just ended up like not liking them. I just didn't like it because it seemed like really sterile and corporate, and so now I have like this cutesy one. What's Luxium? It's the fucking Niji Sanji male VTubers. Boys. How do you find an artist becoming a PNG tuber? Draw it yourself. Okay, let me tell you. If you want really cheap art, go to places that have art tutorials. So, where I get my really, really cheap art when I'm looking for cheap art, is the I Am Vertex Live 2D tutorial Discord. That's where I found almost every single cheap artist that I have ever used. Yeah, you just draw yourself an MS Paint, dude. Like, your art quality, maybe... I'm gonna have opinions, chat. I'm gonna say something awful, and you guys can clip it and cancel me. How attractive you look as a streamer only matters if you're female presenting. Like, like, the difference for males and females on this website is huge. And if you're a guy, you do not need to be attractive. A VTuber just means that you can be attractive via art rather than attractive IRL. Like, it does not matter. It does not matter if you are male. If you are a woman, you have to be at least somewhat cute. Because, essentially, women and men on this website sell different things. Sell being a marketing term. So, don't worry about having a beautiful design or whatnot. No one cares. No one fucking cares, dude. And if you kind of just do it for yourself, and if you care, you can always work on it as you earn money. Just reinvest what you earn on Twitch, and if it's like nothing, then just reinvest the nothing that you get. Yeah, try to get an okay mic, but even then, like, I started streaming with a headset mic, with a really shitty headset mic, and it's fine. It's not great. I've been to other streams where people use a headset mic and it's fine. It just needs to not be, like, really bad. Go for the Xbox pack-in mic. Yeah, go with the Indie Controller pack-in mic. I really don't think... most people's audio, it's fine. It only really matters if you're going to ASMR or something like that. Or if you're selling yourself as, like, a BFE boyfriend VTuber. The next thing I would say, is try to build a brand identity. I'm currently struggling with that. You can always reevaluate and change it later, but people should be able to tell what you do with, like, 2 sentences. Like, you should be able to be like, this is Yozora Aoi, she has tits and plays video games. You know? You can, but, like, a good brand is a 2-sentence elevator pitch. When it comes down to it, people can't recommend you to your friends unless they know what you're about. Yeah, I do have a lot of experience with changing my brand, and that's because I'm indecisive. But yeah, I play Soulson as an unapologetic Fujo. Yeah, that's probably closer to what I am. Yeah, like, Onigiri has a very strong brand. Very, very, very strong brand. She does, like, if I were to recommend Onigiri, I can be like, hey, this is Onigiri. She does cooking streams. And, like, yeah, she does other content out of that, but she has, like, a core brand that you can recommend with. Like, even, like, I could be like, hey, you should go check out Ryu. She is, like, a giant Fujo and does drunk video games, you know? It's like, the easier it is to concisely sum up the complexities of you as a person into something that you can sell, the easier that you'll be able to be recommended to people's friends. I guess the final thing, because I probably shouldn't spend the whole stream on just streaming recommendations, is make friends, dude. Make genuine friendships with other people in the community, because it's really lonely. It's really lonely sometimes, as a streamer. Yeah. I've tried, like, not all of your friendships are gonna go well. You're gonna have drama. You're gonna, you know, have bad friendships that go wrong that end up with you needing to call the police and getting a restraining order, but it's quite, yeah, I know, making friends is hard. I'm bad at making friends, but having some friends really helps, especially because I feel like sometimes
Hey, this is Yozo. She plays Splatoon and Chroma Key's smut of herself into it. 10 out of 10 streamer.
Yeah, this is my favorite streamer. React to Andrew Tate. I've never actually seen any Andrew Tate, so maybe we will react to Andrew Tate. But yeah, it's sometimes, like, take like last stream, like the viewership was low, and it's kind of hard to tell you guys that, because I feel like if I complain about that to you guys, you feel unappreciated. But sometimes you just gotta bitch, you know? You just gotta bitch and you'd be like, well, I thought it would be popular and it was not. That sucks. But you can't really publicly comfortably say that. So that's why having other YouTuber friends important. That's what I complain about behind your back, chat. I'm gonna skip ahead to this friendships within the community. Just hang out, dude. Hang out. It's that easy. Just turn up and say hello and be pleasant, and that's how you can make friends. It's not that hard. It's not that fucking hard, chat. If you just say hi like once a week, you'll make some friends. It's not that hard, dude. We can be best buddies.
All I heard was you care that we're here.
I do.
Yozo honk.
I really do. I care about you guys a lot. But
can I give you a hug? Man, I feel like you need a hug. I'ma hug you. You are a good drink.
I'll hug you with my tentacles. But yeah, that's all you gotta do is say hello.
Instructions unclear. I have 69 different restraining orders on me
hey,
now.
Dippy. Yeah. If anything, whenever I have a bad stream, maybe you guys don't care about this, but I'll tell you anyways. I am
dying from the one chip challenge.
Congratulations on shitting out your butthole. Enjoy. But anyways, whenever I have a bad stream, I always put the onus on myself. I want all my streams to be great and entertaining, and you guys to be like, well, I want to fuck Yozo. I mean, she's my favorite streamer. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Hi, Black Flash, we're friends. Honestly, I've accepted my fact that I'm in a parasocial friendship with you, chat. You are all my parasocial best friend, and it's okay. I'm just not. So ages ago, when I first started, I used to follow every single viewer that followed me on Twitter. And then eventually I saw like some people would leave just because like that's life and stuff and people's taste change, and then I would get really like mentally ill about it. I'd get like incredibly mentally ill. I'd just be like, what does this streamer have that I don't? And like and like that is super unhealthy. It's super unhealthy. So I learned to kind of accept the fact that you can't always, you know, be like that. Parasocial Andy? Yeah, I'm a parasocial Andy. What of it? Anyways, for me, I just use that as a strength to improve. And if people leave, they can miss out on the even better Yozo in the future. Yeah, I was a jealous ex-girlfriend, so I unfollowed every single viewer that I followed because I feel like being a like ex-girlfriend of all of my original viewers was really cringe. It was really, really cringe, and I really shouldn't do that. So now I just, you know, if you are out there liking pornography of a different streamer, that's fine. I'm not even jealous. People follow viewers? Yeah, people follow viewers all the time. Honestly, I would like to follow viewers again, but I just cannot trust myself to not like be a creepy stalker. You know? I'm too creepy. I'm a female incel.
Betty Ozo, how can you improve upon perfection?
So now I don't do it. Now I don't do it. I don't stalk viewers. I don't look at their retweets. I don't chat. Okay, once I followed a viewer, and they shall not be named, but they were like, I would suggest you not to follow me. And I'm like, why? And then they're like, I retweet a lot of furry porn. and then I and I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Yozo too creepy.
It doesn't matter.
Does it track? Maybe she says
and then I followed them
touch
anyways.
with your hands.
And then my entire feed was just a fucking Renamon from Digimon taking it up the butthole. And like, there was nothing else. There was just so much furry butthole. There was my entire feed. And then I had to go back to them and I'm like, hey, we're still friends. I know you warned me. I thought it would be okay. You know, like, I was like, I just thought it was like, you know, a little furry porn. But it was a lot of furry porn. It was so much.
I can avoid them.
And so I was
Just
like, I'm just gonna have to unfollow you, dude.
Bursts.
I want to be able to,
honk.
like, use my Twitter in public.
What in God's fucking name are you saying? You need some fucking Jesus. A butthole too far.
Truly. But yeah, anyways. I also, so, I've told this story before, but my very, very first tier 3 sub that I ever got, you know, because I stalked all my fucking viewers like some sort of creep. I went to its page, and it was all lolly femdom. Like, him, like, retweeting, being like, I'm a little pay piggy. Like, step on me, Imoto-san. Like, I paid $500 to Cunny 69. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I found out who's
why you
tier
gotta find the weird champs all the time.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. This is what happens when you stalk viewers. Don't respect people's privacy, dude. That's all I'm saying. Is that you should not stalk your viewers. I did not ban him. Dude, I don't think he's subbed anymore, but he does, like, turn up occasionally. And, like, I have to look at this guy in the face and be like, I know what you do when you're not on the stream.
Don't respect people's privacy. Got it.
I mean, whatever you guys do in your free time, I don't care. It's fine. I forgive you. But yeah, I was interested in... I think he's not here. Well, no, he's a pay piggy, right? So he, like, I feel like he would have a boner if I talked about his, like, fin sub habits, you know? Like, this is affirmative. But yeah.
Yozo be like, I know what you are.
So
Yozo will remember that.
You can learn from my mistakes, which is don't stalk your viewers. That's really weird. Why would you do that? I do occasionally. I'm admitting to bad things. I do sometimes there'll be like someone who follows me on Twitter with like their like real first name, last name, and then I go to their Twitter, and then like they like are an alt-right activist, and then I'm just like kind of fascinated with like their life. And I'm just like, why are you following? Like, there was one person who only followed me, Joe Rogan, and Donald Trump. I'm like, how did you find me? Why am I in this, like, 3 persons that you follow? Like, and then, like, I can't stop myself from looking all their posts, where they're, like, their fucking, like, post is, like, half alt-right political stuff, half anime tits. You know? Like,
Perfectly equal.
you know,
As
like
all
if
things
it's just
should
like a
be.
regular furry guy, I'm like, that's just a guy on the internet living his best life. Was it when I followed James Wood that one time? That was chat's fault!
Yozo.
Bro, fucking chat was like, you should go follow James Wood on Twitter. And I was like, oh, I like Hercules. I'm gonna look up James Woods. And then I fucking followed him because I thought it would be funny. And then fucking goddamn chat was like, no, don't do that. He's like really racist and an alt-right
Yozo, did you
idiot.
ever hear about the Texas Republican that literally posted animated
and then
all
I
the
went
time?
to look at the Twitter again, and he has the fucking "Don't Tread on Me" thing and a whole bunch of awful shit. It was terrible. It was terrible. Did you ever hear about the Texas Republican that posted anime titty? I have not. I only know about Tifa and the Republican stuff. But anyways, I mean, I guess anime is not a leftist thing. There is no political alignment to boobs. But yeah, I've also followed streamers with my IRL account, like first name, last name, and it is very uncomfortable when they say it. Did the Chica dance? I'm actually gonna do the Chica dance for my political campaign. Alright.
I align more with the right boob than the left boob.
I'm a boob incel, actually. I should move on. I spent like forever on this VTuber question. What's the hardest part of being a VTuber? My dick. Next question. I will answer seriously though. I think, what am I running for? Mayor of the landfill? No, mayor of your heart. We're getting married. Let me think. Hard things about being a VTuber. For me personally, it would be my generalized social anxiety. Pog. Would probably be number one. I have a big fear of using social media. I know that sounds really stupid because I'm a streamer and I stream, but I am a spurglord. I'm really anxious, particularly about posting stuff that'll be there forever, and then someone will cancel me, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid, dude. It gives me big anxiety. I also talking to women. Yeah. I had a bad run-in pretty early on. I've had a couple of bad run-ins trying to like ask people for collabs. Cause like usually I don't really get asked to collab that often. I mostly have people on my stream. And yeah, I had one person who was like, I don't collab with people of your size. I'm like, ooh, that's, ooh, that, yuck. And then I had another person who was just like, why the fuck would you ask me so early? We barely know each other and that sort of stuff. Size, yeah, I was like I had less than like 5 people. I was, okay, I've told the story a couple of times, but, when I first started streaming on Twitch, because I was getting into speedrunning at the time. I still enjoy speedrunning a lot, but, to get verified runs, it would, like, rather than just recording myself offline, and then people would probably accuse me of cheating. It's Pokemon, for which game? But I was really, it's just much better to have like several Twitch VODs that you can point and being like, this is me grinding it out, this is my PB, that sort of shit, so like they know that you're not cheating. So that's why I started on Twitch. But then, like...
So are we your wife? If you smash us, we will make you a sandwich later.
Please do. But I did that for about 3 months without a single person in my chat. And then I had one rando turn into my chat once. And they were just like, hi. And I just didn't know what to say because I was so used to like no one being in my chat that I ended the stream because I didn't know what to say. I just panicked and ended the stream. It was not Alex. Alex was like a while after that. Well, I don't know, dude. I didn't know what to say. I don't know how. I was so used to being on my own, and it was just some random like in my stream being like hi out of nowhere.
Adorable.
And I just panicked, dude. I panicked and I ran away. Nice Spring King. We can find those VODs.
Jimmy
no.
learn how you can get insta-rejected.
I wasn't rejecting him. I was just afraid, dude. Talking in public is difficult. All I did is wanted to have records of my speed runs. You know? So how big of a simp am I? Huge, dude. Fucking schmassive. As big as my titties. That's how big of a simp as I am. I don't remember the username. I have no idea who it was. I don't know if they ever came back. It was probably a kid, dude. But anyways.
Yozo, you are talking to us. The public. Your Akumas, your Goobers.
I would like to believe that we are friends, chat. You know? And then I don't need to be afraid of talking to my friends. But yeah, and so I got panicked, and then I streamed for maybe like another 2 months after that incident. With like other people came in and they said hello.
Chatter turns off stream like chat, refuses to elaborate.
Yeah, see, we can just be friends. But yeah, and then I realized maybe I kind of want some people to talk to while I stream. So then I put in effort to make content that people would like to watch. And then my speedrun career died, and then I started playing Dark Souls. The end. Friend zoned by streamer? Okay, you can be my boyfriend. You can be boyfriend zoned. I now see you as a human. Go to war for me. Hey, Super! Do I upload any of my speedruns? I think so. I think I have a couple of my PBs saved from like ages ago with my Vroid, like years ago, but I don't think they're published. I think I unpublished all of them. You damn fuck zoned. My PBs aren't particularly impressive, so. Anyways, yeah, I have bad social anxiety, real bad. I'm not a Chad that just has sex with everyone, like female streamers who have popular friends. I'm a beta bitch at heart. I will always be a beta bitch. Alright. Can I ask a question, spam? Eat shit. It was 40 minutes ago. Where do babies come from? Your butthole. Next question. Watch the funny videos 40 minutes ago. Eat my ass. Can I use the bathroom? 40 minutes ago. Have you pissed yourself yet, Greymoth? I don't even know if you're here.
Yozo, you are a cute, not beta Yozo Bogu.
I am a beta, dude. I know my place in society. I'm not a Chad. But that's okay, you know? I may be a beta, but I'm not a bottom. They're different, you know? So what I had is that I feel like it'll be a good idea. I think it would be fun to learn a Dark Souls speedrun. What's the first question? Eat my ass. But am I a mommy? No, I don't have any children. Disgusting. I hate children. If there are any children in the chat, I hate you. Please leave and never come back. What competitive video game do you need to run from your feelings? It doesn't matter that much as long as you can hyperfixate. That's all that matters, is the hyperfixation. I heard the internet is shit in Australia. Is it the same in New Zealand? So the New Zealand internet is like pretty slow by American standards. It's pretty not great, but it's very stable. It's very stable. I have very few disconnection issues. Very, very few, especially compared to the US. So I feel like the New Zealand internet is okay. You finally gone into XIV and I haven't thought about your problems in days. Exactly, dude! You just find a video game to hyperfixate on, and then you can run away from your feelings for, like, maybe even years. What if your children are at heart? That's concerning. League of Legends questions. League of Legends questions. Making fun of me and my bad stonks. How do I lose shitloads of money? My guy, invest in AMC, dude. We're still going. We're only 20 minutes behind. That's pretty good. Yozo plays Splatoon and puts her own pornography behind it. Is it mostly TTS? I have to go to the questions. Wait, we're catching up, dude. Will I ever play a Telltale game? I have not played a Telltale game, ever. Dude, people like The Walking Dead, right? That's like probably the most popular of the Telltale games. So, I don't play a lot of games off stream anymore, other than Splatoon. Walking Dead cringe? There's like The Wolf Among Us, right? Yeah, Among Us. There's also The Quarry, which I don't know if it's a Telltale game, but I feel like it has the same vibe. Rather than a Telltale game, a game that I really want to play on stream, because I've seen clips of it and it seems really, really funny, and it has the same sort of vibe. Oh my god, I am drawing a blank. I bought it. I bought it. I'm gonna go through my fucking game list right now. Fuck, what is it called? What is it called? Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. I want to play Disco Elysium on stream. I think it would be more fun than a Telltale game, and it has Twitch integration. But the main reason why I wouldn't play these games on stream is I feel like the issue with like really story heavy games,
the Dark Pictures anthology games are a lot of fun with a group. For the viewing experience, it's not great. It's really not super great, because not everyone is gonna be here for the whole thing. And it's quite difficult. Like that's also why JRPGs are not like super great to stream, because no one wants to really be here for like episode 7 of 20 of niche JRPG. Because you don't know any of the story, you don't know the characters, and I feel like every stream is just someone coming in and being like, what is this about? Over and over again. And like, I feel like that would be a bit rough. Hey Mikan! Yeah, episode 23 of 140. I think there's like some people that are JRPG enjoyers, and some people who are just here for me. But there's some people that are better than others, I think. Some games that are better than others. In general, I try to play stuff with very little plot. So you don't get confused. So the average gamer can come in and being like, we're punching this guy in the face. And they don't have to think any harder than that. You know, thinking bad. Thinking big bad. Alright. Question. Mirror of the Landfill? That wasn't even that long ago. How long did it take you comfortable? I already asked this. How long though? How long did it take me to get comfortable talking in front of Twitch chat? I would say I wouldn't count the like first 6 months where I just speedrun and was very awkward. Would be I wouldn't count that because I wasn't trying to be a streamer. And maybe this is unpopular, chat, but I don't consider everyone who streams to be a streamer. And I'm still awkward. Eat shit. Am I awkward? Do I have awkward energy? Can you tell? You know, a couple of streamers called me cringe. And beta. And weird. And like, I get it, dude. I get it. I think I give off very beta energy. I
believe the word you want is adorkable.
Maybe that's true. Maybe it's true. I can't tell. It's called autism. I also, like, I don't look at myself. How can I say something so controversial yet so true? I mean, I think it's true. I think the funniest thing to me is Coco, like, ages ago, was like, Yozo, before I knew you, I was really intimidated. Cause, like, you were a really big streamer, and you like, take things really seriously, and you're really cool. But then we started talking, and now I know that you're pathetic. And, like, that's really stuck with me, because I think it's true. I think it's true. I think I have, like, very relatable beta bitch feelings. And I think there's a market for that, you know? I think I am the self-insert MC of the VTuber anime, you know? Like, I feel like I embody everything that chat is. So, down to, like, you know, like, when you're randomly, weirdly horny, I'm in there. When I'm, like, cannot talk to women, you know, we got that in common. I feel like we got a lot in common, you and I, chat. When you spend $100
Finally, a realistic
on your
self-insert
favorite
MC.
VTuber, Cersei on HoloLive. Sorry, I said that fucking wrong. Anyways, you spend $100 on an Akasupa, and she does not even read it or say anything, and you watch 3 hours of the super chat reading for her to
She
say
like
thank
chat
you
for
to
real,
you,
for real.
and she doesn't say anything, and you get really, really, really sad about it. I think we got that in common. So, I think that's fine, you know? Yeah, literally you come to the Yozo stream and you get me, she's just like me, for real, for real. You know? I got so furious that I moved to YouTube to Twitch. That's what happened to me, dude! I was such a huge fucking HoloLive stan, but then, like, what's the point? What's the point? I gave them $100. $100 for her just to say thank you to me, and she didn't even say thank you to me. And I know that's not, like, a big thing, and maybe that's on me for donating to a big streamer, like a stupid idiot simp. But, like, bro, just give me a thank you! Maybe it's because I got an English name, you know? But, yeah, I'm not doing it again. I'm not
Yozo, what you said is right. Who need Hololive? All I need is
Yeah,
Yozo.
all you need is Yozo. Dude, if you give me $100, I won't ignore you. Yeah, I gave the streamer $100. So they would say hi to me and say thank you and be cute and say my name. How about 99? Dude, I'll do it for like 50 cents. 200 will I ignore you? If you ask nicely. I thought paying attention was only for Twitch chat? No, you can do it on YouTube too. Akasup is a real, like, attention whore, I think. Twitch is trying to make it a thing. I know the feeling, just wanted to remember my name. What's your name again?
Yozo, the circus called one of the clowns can't make it. They're asking if you're available.
Dude, there is a...
Please let me practice French kissing with your toes.
Okay,
For the
you
Yozo,
want my
because Yozo is
toes?
Yozo.
Jesus Christ! Thank you, Penguin and Fritz. Jeez Louise. You cancelled your membership to Kiara. The only person that I membership for, we gotta do this with the toes. Toes on head. Toes on head. Come and lick my king. Is Sheena. Sheena's the only person that I membership for at the moment. Because she is my wife and I love her. And I want to kiss her delicious flat chest. Who, oh god, I don't know how to say her first name. Like, Amagawa Sheena from Face Connect is my waifu. What happens for $300? I feel like I'm auctioning off my virginity here. You get, fucking nothing. It's Willy Wonka. You know, it's like when you overflow and it goes down to 0. You get nothing. I have a $3,000 Patreon tier. Mostly because, okay, I feel like, okay, in my Patreon, there's only 2 tiers that anyone subs to. And, like, I felt like that was, like, stupid to only have 2. So, I put, like, a whole bunch. And then I went to Reuse, and she was just like, she has a $3,000 Patreon tier. So I'm just like, you know, if someone wants to give me $3,000, I'll fucking come up with something. I don't know. I don't know what I would do for $3,000. It even says on the thing, I don't know what I'll do for $3,000. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a surprise. You know, we'll talk it out. I don't know, dude. I feel like you need to have a certain personality to get like the huge huge simpage, you know? You gotta be like, I don't know, a whore. The 500 tier is pretty tempting with a 3-hour day. Yeah, I feel like the 500 is like, it's a lot, but it's not awful. You know? But like, I don't know, dude. I'm just an anime girl. Trying her best. Being an idiot. Getting her toes licked.
The
making an
whales
honest day
require
work.
something. Now if only we could tap into that.
I mean, maybe I should ask the guy who wanted to fin sub for me. Maybe I should like... maybe I should be like, hey, you know what's sexier than you giving me money? Market research. You need to play the parasocial game to get the big numbers? I don't know, dude. I'm so parasocial for chat. Yeah, I cannot get into a parasocial oil relationship. Consideration for others is what they want, not among the things they want. I see. Am I supposed to treat you worse? Am I too nice to you, chat? Is this why it's not working? What do you even do on a 3-hour day?
Tier,
you suck my
Yozo
toes
will
for
finally
3
admit
hours.
that Blutzo is actually purple.
Bluzzo is blue. Eat my ass. You know, I saw someone the other day who's gone Super Kuma ASMR. It just makes me sad. I feel like I'm hanging out with a friend more than anything else. Yeah, I feel like we're friends and not friend zoned. Well, if you're not into toes, you can suck my split ends. I feel like it's comfy though. I honestly get really uncomfortable. Like, occasionally some people come onto the stream and they're just like, hello, Yozo, you are the best streamer of all time. I love you. I want you to be the best. Maybe suck my penis. But overall, I think you're super cool. When someone sends something like that, I get really awkward. Like, I don't know how to deal with genuine affection. So, I feel like bro friendship is the best we're gonna get, you know? Like, friends don't tell each other that they love each other, you know? We're just like, occasionally you'll call me cute and I'll go like, oh, thanks. And that's, yes I do. Why do I think it's genuine? I don't know. I can't tell, dude. Just like I can't tell sarcasm. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
Love you, bro.
eat shit.
Oh god, then I'm really sorry for that one DM.
No.
Yozo
It's okay.
shit.
I just don't know how to react. I really appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate it. It just, like, what am I supposed to do? Someone in chat is like, here's some genuine emotion, and then I sit there being like, you know, like a deer in headlights. And I feel like that's not entertaining. That's just me, like my love you, bro. Love you, bro. Eat poops. So I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm awkward, dude. A genuine emotion, yeah. Genuine emotion is cringe. Actually, no, it's not really cringe. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys a lot. The problem is that I'll cry, dude. I'll cry. Every time someone said something nice to me, I cry. Like I'm a little baby boy. Oh, and I wanna be cool, you know? Not a little baby boy. I wanna be impressive. I even rebranded to be like cool and sexy, but I'm not cool and sexy. I'm awkward and cringe. Yeah. Maybe
You're
one
a great
day.
person and I'm happy to be your friend, Yozo. Spending time with you is some of the best time I've had in the past year.
Shut up, idiot. Fuck that. Thank you, Rusty. But yeah. In conclusion, I'm gonna move on because you're gonna say nice things about me. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm better than that. I'm cool. I've got a squeaky chair, you know? Squeak. We're moving on.
You are cool
this
and
question.
sexy and funny and sometimes maybe a little cringe, and that's why we love you.
How big of a simp I
You're
am?
a
So
fun girl.
much.
I wouldn't be here no have
Shut
accepted
up!
this mob
Shut
shit
up!
if you were
Shut up!
dead.
What do I think of speed? I love drugs. I love drugs. You know what? Okay,
Yozo
chat.
Pagu, one of the few people on
Should
Twitch
I get
I
a new
want to
chair?
regularly watch.
I feel like what? Mama, what the fuck? I appreciate you. But I feel like the squeaky chair is iconic, you know? Don't always show it, but I appreciate you. I appreciate nothing. I'm gonna be tsundere. Baka, idiot. Idiot. Well, oh, Fritz, thank
The
you.
only streamer I watch with any regularity. I've been telling you for months to get some white lithium grease for the chair.
Okay, look, I told you
I can
about
hear no
when I...
squeaks aside from the ones coming
Look,
from the
okay,
stream.
you can't hear the squeaks anymore? I'm trying my hardest, dude. You can't hear it? I guess it's maybe quieter than the music, right? Anyways, I told you I bought some WD-40, but then I worked out that WD-40 is not the same as WD-40 lube. And then I was questioning if I could use human lube on the chair, but then I didn't want to like use human lube on the chair, just in case I couldn't.
At least you're not calling yourself an idiot. We're making progress. Doing good, homie.
You can't hear this chair anymore? Well, no chair squeaks. Hold up, I can maybe move the mic closer. Hold up, chat. I'll move the mic down to the chair. Maybe you can hear it. How about now? How about now, Mr. Krabs? Oh wait, maybe I'll mute the background. I have human lube? Who doesn't have human lube?
No chair
Okay,
squeaks.
hold up.
Dropped.
I'll mute the BGM. Okay. Oh yeah. I think it's gotten better, dude. It's still pretty squeaky. The current mic has better isolation than my other mic. What the hell is human lube?
Chat. What? Do you not know what, like,
Oh,
lube
yeah, that's
that
the good
humans
stuff.
use? You know? Human lube. Human lube. Actually, the human lube that I have is for animals. It's like premium shit, dude. And they use it for sexing animals. Not as in like having sex with them, but like when you probe them. It's like high quality, like okay. Let me tell you something. It's really funny. So like the stuff that I brought, cause I read reviews on it.
Human lube is going to be water-based, so it's a bad idea, by the way.
Okay. But anyways, so no, I'm telling you about my experience. So I buy it in like a powder. So like you gotta like mix it up to like make it into like with water, because like it's cheaper in shipping with that. Anyways, yeah, it's a powder. It's a powder that you put in water. But so I didn't really have any containers for it, so I put it in one of my like smoothie cups for the blender, and then like I made too much of it, so it kind of just sits there in like like a smoothie blender cup, but it kind of looks like water. And so I store it in my fridge, and I'm really worried, like, if I ever have some friends around, that they'll, like, go into my fridge for, like, a drink of water, and, like, I'll be like, oh, there's some in the smoothie cup. And then... and then I'll open it up, and then they're just gonna see my, like, fucking lube in a fucking smoothie cup in the fridge. Just trash it? No, it's good. It's still good,
The
dude.
forbidden smoothie.
It's still good. It's still good, you know? It's just like... like, I didn't know where else to put it. So it's just...
Is this where donations go to animal lube?
I don't know. Like, it's a waste to get rid of it. How long it's been in there? No, I played the 5th. Like a while. But, it's there in case of emergencies, you know? Look, I feel like it's not that weird to have lube in your fridge. Did it grow its own tentacles? No. Anyways, I feel like it's important to have a lube in your house, you know? Need a Chuck label and sake? No, see, the thing is that my thoughts of it is that if it's in the fridge, right? No one's gonna think twice. They're just gonna be like, oh, it's just some water in the fridge. And, like, I think the likelihood of someone, like, drinking a half bottle of water is quite low, I think. I hope. They're not gonna think it's water. It looks like water. It looks like water. You know? It kind of glugs. Do I at least keep it near the sodium bicarbonate so it doesn't smell of fridge? It probably smells like fridge. Imagine, you know, you're gonna have sex, and she brings out, she's like, wait a minute. She goes, like, the thing is like, I live on a 2-stair apartment, so I go downstairs, I go to the fridge, I open it up, and then just smells like leftover. You know, I could microwave it, maybe. I don't know if the bottle's microwave safe. my microwave loop. Oh, I'm dying, dude. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Dude, I've been going to therapy for a long while. Okay. I think it'll be okay to drink the lube.
I think. I personally wouldn't. I think it would be unfortunate. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna move on to questions. Wait, I don't even have my BGM. Dude, how long has the BGM been off? Come back, BB. I regret this stream. I regret this stream a lot. You also should do some speedruns. Yes. Am I a mommy? No. Since the chair squeaks, truly. What's the difference between a beta and a bottom? Okay. So a beta, right, is someone who is like socially anxious and not a Chad. So like you and I, chat, we're betas, right? We're not ever gonna be fucking whores, you know, without paying for them, you know. But that doesn't mean that you're a bottom, dude. A bottom is a sexual preference. A beta is a society preference, you know. Can you make yours on market size in a jar? Hold up, I will do that for you. Smallzo.
A beta is someone socially submissive and the other is Yozo.
Okay, here you go. One small Yozo for sale. Jar sized. Was my dominant hand and which is my submissive hand? I'm actually ambidextrous. And that's a fun fact about me, chat. I am both equally as terrible with my left hand and my right hand. I do usually have a preferred hand for like certain activities. It just depends. I kind of like switch. So like I mainly write with my right hand, but I like play guitar left-handed. Which is a pain because like I play regular guitar left-handed but bass right-handed. mostly cause I only had a right-handed bass but I had a left-handed guitar. So which is my fap hand? Both. Both. I can do both.
My teachers used to whack me with a ruler if I used my left hand, which is my dominant.
But yeah, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice being vaguely ambidextrous. I would say I lean right most of the time. Same time with two hands.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. They're
It's the
like
weirdest thing you've never heard.
75% the same.
Oh yeah, they are
instrument.
70% the same instrument. But or it's just because it's just the access to the instruments that I had. So yeah, that's me, dude. That's me with my fucked up ambidextrous hands. I think maybe I'm not actually, and I'm just terrible at everything. But I mean, when it comes to like fingering, haha, and stuff, like it's the same thing with your like dominant hand. Well, it's just like strumming and plucking and stuff. Am I pocket ussy? No, you're my pocket ussy. Can I juggle? Yes, I can juggle. I'm a chat. Oh, I guess maybe some of you don't know. Okay, chat. When I was younger, I love magic tricks.
Write with the left hand, play sports with the right, eat with both, and nothing works
I love
correctly.
magic tricks, like card tricks and stuff. And I wanted to be a magician. I wanted to get like a dog and teach the dog tricks and have like a
Which
magic
reminds me,
like
do
stage
you have
magic.
thrown again? Do I need to start saving to get Yozo a base again?
Clown
Yozo
school?
think.
Not clown. I wanted to be like a magician assistant, dude. Like in the bunny suit and do the like stage magic. And I wanted to like go to like children's like hospitals and stuff and do tricks with my dog. That was like my dream for a while, is to do like stage magic with the dog. But I never got the dog, and I'm also very clumsy, which means I could not exactly do stage magic because I just drop all the cards on the ground. But I can do like a fair amount of card tricks. I can still do card tricks, which is super lame, I think. Maybe. Dream kind of came true? Kind of. Like, I like idol shit. I like being a performer. So maybe I can do a hand cam card trick. But I feel like the issue is that you need angles to distract people, and having a top down is very easy to see when you 52 pickup doesn't count as card tricks. Dude, fuck you. Actually, just use the Yozel's Mole Booba to distract. Look, boobs. Was your card an ace of spades? I can angle the camera and play with this perspective.
For a socially
Maybe.
awkward Spiglord, Yozo is weirdly extroverted.
I don't think so. I think so maybe maybe this is awkward to say, but a large amount of dealing with the tism is masking. And basically how I get through my like everyday life is just doing like a ritual performance. And so therefore like having like doing like stage performance is exactly the same as like me going to the grocery store and buying food. You know? And so therefore like things like streaming or like stage plays or that sort of stuff is like as equally stressful as me picking up pizza from my front door. So I feel like despite being socially super anxious, I can do public. I have no issues with public speaking at all. But I do have issues with making friends and having one-on-one conversations. It's not just the person not being curious on the concept of masking because you're not familiar with the term. So masking is basically where you take all your traits that are weird and stupid and terrible and will get you beaten up in high school, and you just pretend not to have them. It sounds really dumb. It sounds really dumb. But like, that's kind of just how I get through my entire life. It's just, you can just pretend that you're not the things you don't like about yourself. You can just do it, and it mostly works. I think. I think I can pass. Maybe. I think on an average day I can pass as like a neurotypical, you know. But then sometimes like the like awkwardness and just the like, I think my biggest tell for you guys is that I can't tell sarcasm, like, unless it's like really obvious. But even then sometimes I miss it. Like ages ago I think I did like a 12-hour stream, and then someone typed in the chat and was just like, "Oh, short stream. This sucks. Fuck you, Yozo." And I started like apologizing. and then I think Lazy in the chat was being like had to be like, they were being sarcastic. But yeah, that's why I need the kappa. Cause otherwise I'll just take everything at like face value. Cause I'm not very good at sarcasm. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess you guys probably are fine with sarcasm, but I'm just not. I'm just really not. And it doesn't bother me that much, but like I was diagnosed as an adult, which makes me really concerned about like how I lived my life. Like up until that point, I really recontextualized some stuff Like especially early in high school, I was like a huge cringe lord weeb, like Naruto running, disgusting weeb. What? Worse than now. Worse than now. Like my parents like to tell this story because they think it's really, really funny, but in retrospect, I think it's like sort of sad. So when I was in primary school, my dad was really into Ava. Was really into Ava and would watch Ava as a family. So I was like 4 or 5 years old at this point. So I go to school and all the other kids wanted to play Lion King. And they were like, oh, I'll be Simba, I'll be Mufasa. And I was like, I wanna be Ava Unit 1.
I like the Yozo you are now, Yozo, love you should too.
Cause I loved Ava Unit 1 so much. Just like so much. Like my favorite color was purple, and like particularly my favorite scene was when Ava Unit 1 goes like fucking berserk and like grows the arm and starts tearing the shit into the other angel. And so like I would just try to recreate that all the time because I thought it was so cool. And like as an adult, yeah, fucking child Yozo based as fuck. But maybe like a non autistic person would realize, oh, they want to play the Lion King. Maybe I should play as Scar or something, or a lion, and not want to be Ava Unit 1 going berserk and killing everyone. You know? I feel like maybe. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, Stormy. It sounds less fun. Yeah, it's not. I love Ava Unit 1. Ava Unit 1's my favorite line. Dude, I think Ava Unit 1 should be in the Lion King. You know how like they put Sora into the Lion King for Kingdom Hearts? They need to do that, but with Ava. But yeah, I don't know why I was talking about being the Tism, but yeah, we just gotta get to see to play Ava. It'll be all good. October is
when I
still
was
short,
young I
people
wanted to be like Steve Irwin, so I used to hunt for snakes. The bad part was most of the snakes in my area were black mambas.
I don't know what that is. I don't know much about snakes. But I think you didn't die. I think Black Mamba sounds bad. So yeah, it sounds poisonous. But you didn't die, so it's probably fine. One bite and you're gone? I mean, just like Steve Irwin, dude. Any other stories? I don't know. I don't have a lot of good stories, but then sometimes I tell them and people think they're really funny. So that's alright. Usually if a snake has a name, people know it's poisonous. I know about hognoses, and I don't think they are poisonous. Hognose snakes are so cute. They got little snouts they use for digging like a shovel. I wish you could use your nose as a as a snozzle. A shovel chat. I want you to have a shovel nose. Anyways, someone said that I would get tossed, but I've never been tossed at all. You want a schnozzle? Yeah, I damn right you do. What's my favorite Soulsborne game? Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 is the best Souls game. Don't at me. I think, like, Dark Souls 1's my comfort game. Because it's easy and comfortable and fun. But I think Dark Souls 3 is the best game in the series. I need to finish Elden Ring so I can definitively say I don't like it. But it's so long. And I think it has the issue of Sekiro that has no replayability. Like, zero replayability. She's being sincere, I love Dark Souls. You can't even type in Dark Souls 2. What the fuck is tossing? When you throw someone, dude. Or when you lick their butthole. That's called tossing a salad. Life hack, if you don't like a game, you don't have to finish it. No! Look, okay. Okay, Dippy. I set up this whole channel, right? I was like really telling myself. I was telling myself that like I was gonna be the Souls gamer. This was gonna be a Souls channel. You know? You come to the Yozo stream, I'll play Souls likes. And you'll be like, well, Yozo's so good at games, it gives me a boner. And also her tits give me a boner. Also her friendship gives me a boner in my heart. You know? And that's what, like, I really, really, really wanted that to be a thing. Because I really, really enjoyed Dark Souls 1. And I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be my niche. And then fucking Elden Ring came out. And I was just like, I'm gonna go hard on Elden Ring. I bought Elden Ring on the PS5 and on the PC. Because I'm fucking stupid. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be great. And then I just did not like Elden Ring. I just didn't like it. It was like a 5 out of 10 experience. And it made me sad. It made me really sad because I really wanted to like it, but I just didn't. I don't like open world games, and it was too easy. It was like, and like, it has 150 bosses, and you want to know how many of them are like good? Like 5. like 5 of the bosses are like okay, and then all the rest are bad. Being a bit generous? Yeah, I am. And it was just way too easy. Way too easy. And I just wasn't feeling it. And then it's just I really didn't. Too easy? Did I summon? No. The game is just like too easy. I don't know what to tell you. I really want to do what's her face at the end of the game, and that's why I'm trying to get to the end of the game. Because it was like, oh my god, she's so hard. But it's a struggle to get there. Yeah, Melania. I like that's the only thing that I'm holding on hope to play. Because people said she's really hard and ball busting, and that would make me fun. But I think part of the issue is like, what should you do at work today to kill time? Watch the Yozo stream. I did Demon Souls, right? All of it? Not all of it. I also dropped Demon Souls. Because I got bored. I got bored, but I've done like Soul Level 1 runs and stuff of like Dark Souls, so I don't think I'm cracked. I just... What was my build? I had a katana. I just had like a regular katana. But my issue, what happened in the game, which made it too easy, is that I did Morgott without leveling up. Like, okay, so what happened is that I didn't do any of the side areas. I started the game, I rushed to Morgott, Margit or whatever, did him, and then everyone's telling me that you were supposed to like see him as like a wall and be like, oh, maybe I should go explore and stuff, but I didn't. I just killed him. And so then I did the castle, and then that was fine. But then I got to Godric or whatever at the end of Wipeout Castle, but then like I couldn't upgrade my weapon. I was getting +3 of the weapon things, but I didn't have enough +1s, and I just couldn't. And then I had to spend like 6 hours trying to find +1s so I could level up my weapon. And then by the time I found enough +1s, like every boss was super easy, and I was bored. Cause like you're just one-shotting every boss. You have so much healing, and so much like damage that it just becomes like not a challenge. Like it's too easy to heal anything. There's no stakes, or you know. So yeah, I just didn't really like Elden Ring, and I don't like open world games. So the bosses weren't fun. The dungeons were fine. The dungeons were Dark Souls. That was fun. But I didn't like the item leveling. I didn't like the open world. I didn't like the bosses, and that's like 90% of a Souls game. You know, like, it sounds like I explored an outscale at the start of the game and had god hands. I mean, I feel like if I could just buy the +1s, I wouldn't have outscaled. Like, I one-shot Radahn, and everyone's like, Radahn's super hard and cool. But like, no? Question mark? Did I like Bloodborne? Yeah, Bloodborne was fine. What level was I? I don't know. I did it on stream. You can go see it. I even so with the one shot of Radahn, it was super bad because like he jumped up to do his like I had to look it up on YouTube. His like little you know how he like comes back with the meteor? I was looking the other way because he jumped up, so I was like looking the other way to try and find people to summon, and so I didn't even see his meteor landing. I walked away from it. I was just like, I didn't even see it. And like, it's not even like I went in with spoilers for it. He just went up to lift, and I just like, yeah, I just left. just don't stand there, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I'm playing a for fun playthrough with Ryu and Eros, and I'm having fun with that because it's kind of just like a silly little experience, and I think that's the only way that I'm gonna get through the game. So, yeah. I had a unique experience, not gonna lie. I think you're the only person I've heard that beat a Margit easily at the start. Well, okay, so the reason why I beat it early, easily at the start is cause, it's cause, I had a katana. So, I had, bleed. And I didn't know that. I started off with katana because I'm a stupid weeaboo. And then I just split him to death. But yeah, I'm really concerned that, like, because Elden Ring is so popular that all the Souls games are gonna be open world now. And, like, I was thinking about it, because I really enjoy the Dark Souls 1 randomizer, because it has a lot of problem solving. And I think that is fun. But even doing a randomizer for Elden Ring would not be fun. Because of the open world, you can just go to a dungeon, dude. you just go to a different dungeon, and there's so many of them that you just visit until you find like a boss that you can't beat, and then you'll just go to a different one until you find a boss that you can beat, and just repeat that until you outscale literally everything in the game. You know, like I don't think it'll be fun, because there's no problem solving. You just leave. You're just like, oh, this is hard. Time to go to a different dungeon, I guess. And also, like, all of the catacombs fucking sucks. I hate the catacombs. They're just ugly and boring. I also didn't like the Chalice dungeons, if that kind of puts it in perspective. But yeah. It's like, you know, okay, chat, you know when I did that tier list of games that I liked, and I said that I don't like Breath of the Wild, and I put it in F tier? You know I dropped like 30 viewers? The instant that I started shitting on Breath of the Wild because I don't like open world games, people like fucking left. They hated Yozo, for she was correct. But I decided that I'm just gonna have.
I think the running fan theory
opinions.
is that FromSoft is done with Soulsborne stuff for the time being.
I
They've been
don't
confirmed
know.
to be working on a new Armored Core game,
I feel
haven't
like-
they?
It's their cash cow, and I don't think you leave your cash cow. Time for Yozo to lose 4,000 subs for one Elden Ring review. Yeah, I'll be like, my 3-hour-long Elden Ring retrospective. It was mid. I think I don't know if there'll be another Dark Souls. I feel like 3 has to kind of be the end. Absolute Nuclear Take, I love it. I don't like open world games. I don't know what to tell you. Open world games. Mid at best. Yeah, so I couldn't really be the Dark Souls streamer if I didn't like Elden Ring. So this is why I'm kind of lost in my brand identity. TM.
Get the fuck
what
out
am I
of here,
wearing?
Souls likes.
Your
It's
mother's
time
pussy.
for Bloodborne Cart Baby.
All true. Blood and Starfish fanboys are taken to Twitter. I'm trending. Let's go. Let's go on. There's still some questions I need to do. Is it true that I'm a dude because my friends keep calling a lot of VTubers guys? Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a guy in real life. I've got an 8-inch penis. Gross New Zealand tag? I love New Zealand. Hot? Yeah, you're welcome. He also does talk a lot about my dick. Yeah. Controller or keyboard? So I played almost exclusive. How massive is your schlong? I said 8 inches. 8 inches. Anyway. You know, I entirely only played on
Yozo,
console.
you left the back door open and the Australian got in again.
Oh, that's true. Maybe I should ban Goonie, dude. 8 centimeters? 8 inches! Yeah, 8 inches. I feel like 8 inches is impressive. You know? It's not like so big that you're like, oh, I don't believe you that it's 8 inches. But like 8 inches is like, yeah, 8 inches, you know? Like, you know, no one's gonna be upset at 8 inches. You know? 8
Have
millimeters.
you ever watched the Elden Ring critique called A Shattered Masterpiece?
I have.
It's video essay, but it explains everything most of us feel about Elden
Yeah,
Ring.
this is an Elden Ring hater channel. Good night, TNT. You
Yozo
need
Satcam
metric
win.
inches? 8 inches. Satcam? I will get banned if I showed my penis on stream. It's too large. It'll make the cuck Twitch mods shudder in their pussy. Why are you New Zealand but using inches? Let me tell you. Okay, chat. There's only 2 things I use inches for. Subway sandwiches and penises. And let me know. Let me tell you, even. They both lie. They both lie about how big an inch is. I say that I hate Elden Ring, but I'm playing Elden Ring tomorrow, so... You know, I want to finish Elden Ring. I want to love Elden Ring. I want to take Elden Ring home and impregnate it and raise 5 kids with it. But it's a test, dude. It's a test. I don't think I hate Elden Ring. I just wish it was Dark Souls 4, you know? The thing is that, like, your average person doesn't like Sekiro, but I really like Sekiro. I really like Sekiro, but I don't like... But I find the optional bosses... I was doing a 100% playthrough, and then I don't know where I end. After Radon somewhere. I think there's elements of Elden Ring that got carried onto the mainland Souls game would be really good. Yeah, me too. Hold up, I gotta... Tokyo Waddle likes Sekiro. I like Sekiro because I like weep shit. Favorite PS2 game? Final Fantasy X? Maybe? Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2. Ratchet and Clank 3. The original Jack and Daxter. Need for Speed Underground 2. I think those would probably be my top PS2 games off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of others of PS2 games that I really liked. Played a lot of games on PS2. Ace Combat. You know, I've never played an Ace Combat. Okay, so I will admit something because this goes to the thing. I played exclusively on what's the word? Consoles until I went to college, and then I started playing on PC since then. So like all of my childhood games were all console games. I tried to play Diablo 2 on PC and I didn't like it very much. And I played Neverwinter Nights. I'm actually low-key, I say low-key, but I guess I've never really talked about it, a huge BioWare stan. And like I only realized the other day because I was thinking about KOTOR, and then I was like, I think I've played everything except Mass Effect in the BioWare catalog. Mass Effect and Anthem. That's it. I played every other BioWare game. like all of the others. I was like, Jesus Christ, I need to get some taste. I was a huge Dragon Age stan.
BioWare stan? I'm sorry
I
for
know.
your loss.
I know. I'm stupid, dude. It's fucking awful. Rip another 20 viewers? I know. I would leave if I heard someone saying nice stuff about BioWare. I played Jade Empire on the original Xbox when I was, oh god, I would have been really young. I would have been like, I think 11? Maybe a bit younger, but I absolutely loved Jade Empire. Also, yeah, eat shit! Eat shit! Some of us played Jade Empire on the original Xbox. Fuck you. Yeah, I played Jade Empire, loved it. KOTOR 1 and 2 are absolute masterpieces. Like, I have mixed feelings about Star Wars as a franchise, but I like Knights of the Old Republic, go. Did I ever play that one Sonic game made by BioWare? I did, unfortunately. Hey Pixel! Dragon Age 1 was a formative experience for me. Let me tell you, okay, I played Dragon Age 1, and do I say this? I'll say it, whatever, who the fuck cares? I love boring men, chat. My husbandos are the most boring men of all time. And so I played Dragon Age and I loved Alistair. Cause he's such a good boy, dude. He's so fucking boring. Like, I want me a guy who's like mentally stable and nice to me. That's like my ideal man. I don't need anything else. I'm just like, yes, man, he's fucking great. Boring as fuck. And like so no one in chat? Probably not. But anyways, I like really boring men. And that's fine, you know? Like, I feel like, for myself, I have enough mental illness for the both of us, right? Like, I don't want to deal with someone else's problems. I want someone to have, like, a
Why
rescue.
are not serial killers psychopaths or anime Hitler?
Yeah, I know, lame, right? Yeah, I'm the manic pixie dream girl.
He is the hottest
He's
take
a
ever.
smart
Please
who
don't
cleans
ban
up
me.
my garbage.
Dragon Age 1 redesigned to be played on the console with controller controls was 5 times better than Dragon Age on PC with KBM.
What's this, a
this?
VTuber that doesn't want a
A
man with a
tuber that
personality
just
disorder?
wants a
Yeah,
man
exactly,
with a personality
dude.
disorder?
Anyways, like, yeah, I'll look, how I'm gonna attract it is I'm a manic pixie dream girl. He has a rescuer fetish. You know, it works out. It works out. He'll be like, well, you're so interesting and strange. And I'll be like, yeah, you worried that you were so boring, but that's fine. Yeah, I can save her. Yeah, that's the feeling that I want. It works in every movie, exactly. That's why romance movies work for me. I self-insert as the main character. That's why I can watch anime, dude. You know, I go see the most boring MC kun, and I'm like, yeah, I'd date that, I guess. Anyways, since I like really boring men, Alistair is like an S tier guy for me. I'd date Kirito, probably. I have no taste. Maybe I shouldn't admit this. Maybe this is bad. Actually, but anyways, rather than Kirito, I would date Asuna. I like straight-laced women too. You know? Like, I like a straight-laced woman who would, like, bully me into being a productive member of society. You know? Like, the generic nice guy will just let me be a train wreck until the day I die. You know, he's not actually gonna save me. He's just gonna be like, yeah, Yozo, you keep on being what you are. That's pretty cool. You know, and, like, that's fine. But like a like slightly stern woman who's like, I'll fix her. That's also great, you know? Like a female knight, you know? But a guy who's just like, yeah, Yozo, you keep being a piece of shit. It's fine too. Is my taste in men bad? I feel like no. I feel like this is fine. I want a parent figure I can fuck. Yeah, who doesn't, dude? Who doesn't? Yes, no, yes, half and half. I like a man simple, my girl strong. Yeah, pretty much. I'm fucked up in a cute way. Yeah, probably. Dude, I feel like this is better than being like, I want a goth gift.
You are my
You'll crush
favorite
me.
Kiwi. But just to clarify, you really want the boring straight-laced guy to take care of you and treat you well. And the stern attractive woman to force you to improve yourself. This just
Stop
sounds
saying
like
that I
you
have,
want to
like, I
marry
want
a pair
parents.
of parents, lol. See romance
I don't
dating
need
simple?
parents. That's fucked up and weird. I'm cool and based, and you're fucked up and weird. I don't have a daddy fetish. I'm not gonna call anyone daddy. I'll call someone like a piece of shit. You know? You know, I feel like calling someone daddy's cringe. You can call me daddy, chat. I'm not answering any more questions. Eat shit, chat. Eat shit. Get some lithium grease for your chair. No. Pancakes or waffles? I'm a waffle stand, dude. Don't call me mommy, call me daddy! Dad, so how was my day? Good, son. I had sex with my secretary. Don't call me mom, dude. I do not have any... I don't want to take care of you. I don't want to be disappointed in you. I'm a divorcee type. Are you calling me a cougar? I'll
I
groom
call
you,
you
chat.
Huggy.
Eat shit! I'll groom the shit out of you, chat. What I put in the waffles? I'm a chicken and waffles stan. I love me some fried chicken and waffles. I think fried chicken and waffles is based and delicious. You so I'm older than you, can't groom me? I'll groom all of you. I'll groom you to be my little submissive femboy. You will wear the panties, chat. I'm gonna find another question. Now they're asking me about the lube in my fridge. Why did you even get animal lube in the first place? Cause I had good reviews on the internet! Bro. What kind of questions are these? You pretend to turn crusty? Who's my crusty little submissive femboy? Would I drink my fridge lube? Not for free. Not for free. I don't think- I think it's safe for human consumption, but I don't know what- hold up, I'll Google. I think it's silicone. Can you drink silicone lube? Is lube safe to swallow? Lube I can swallow. Is silicone lube safe for my body? Is silicone-based lubricant safe to be ingested / consumed? The genuinely benign but proper use or if a small amount is swallowed. Okay. So... yeah. It's probably fine. I'll just get some microplastics in me, but like, that's like a bonus. full of microplastics. That's me, dude. I wouldn't drink the whole bottle. I'd have like a teaspoon, maybe a tablespoon.
You can drink anything. The actual question is how many times can your body handle it?
Like a tablespoon of lube would probably be fine. Or what I could do is I could water it down. You know? Like like get like a couple of tablespoons of lube and like fill out the rest of the water, like the bottle with like water and just sip sip. I don't think I would notice. This is bad. Why are we talking about bad stuff, chat? Why are you like this, huh? Why do you let this happen? Let me show you a cute thing I found. I came to the end of the question, so I can show you. Look at this. Look at this. It's a little camera where they have falcons. Look at this. We can look at it together. This is a live stream of little birds, and there's so much shit. there's like so much shit on this, dude. Here you go. But personally, I love birds, dude. Ow! This shit's almost like literal paint. I mean, most birds just live in shit, dude. But aren't they kind of cute? In like a really ugly way? Anyways, I found this stream when I was looking for stuff. If I worked for Activision, would I steal the titty milk? 100% yes, dude. Anyways, here is what I found when I was trying to find videos for stream. Okay. So I may put up a poll, which I cannot. Okay, so I'll just... You guys can type 1, 2, or 3.
Kinda like you.
And I'll do it. Okay, so there's a video on microgreens that we can watch. Or we can watch more travel videos like last time. Or tiny houses. I looked away from 1 second and we're actually reacting to stuff. Yeah, it's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. And we're finally getting to the React to Andrew stuff. 2, 3... 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3 tiny houses. Okay, we can do tiny houses. That's all good. I do like travel stuff, but we'll do it. What? Oh, you want to do van life? Van life. That's good shit, dude. I don't want to do this anymore. 9 hours ago, dude, shit is popping off in van life. Okay, you know, van life sucks. Okay, yeah. Hopefully. Oh, this is loud. This is really loud. Hold up. Not this loud for you, chat. I don't want to live in my van anymore. There's a Japanese. I feel like driving in Japan is shit.
In a pretty little spot by a lake, literally on the side of the highway.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna pause it. Chat, never get your earlobes done with like heavy shit. Look how saggy his earlobes are. Like, I'm not gonna be able to like listen to the rest of this video, all I'm gonna think about is this saggy ball sack of an ear. Also, I need to go down a little bit. Like, why is this? Also, you're gonna have to deal with the tentacle on the screen. Just think of it being erotic or something. Half of the screen is taken up by the tentacle, but it's alright. You know, it's part of the benefit.
A lot of bugs on my window this morning.
Ooh, bugs. Wait, do bugs just drive? I don't drive.
A little pit stop to dump some garbage. Pretty nice little spot to dump my trash.
I love
Let me
trash.
get the trash for you,
Also,
ma'am.
let
Good
me know
morning.
if the sound's fine and everything
I'm
else.
definitely at a
They
point on my
do?
travels
Crazy.
where I'm done. I just want to go back to the West Coast and enjoy my winter. These long drive days aren't always so enjoyable. But then there's that guy. He just sleeps through anything.
Wait, it's a dog in his van?
Coming up on the
Chat,
boundary. Coming up
should
on
I
the
get a
boundary.
van?
We are back
I'll just stream in a car,
in
dude.
Manitoba. Bye-bye, Ontario.
And then it'll just be me and my
We'll
dog
see
in
you
my
guys again soon.
shit van.
Hello, Manitoba. I bet you on here there's some Vancity van life stickers. I love it. Like, how'd you guys get them way up there? Look at, like, that's super high. Rest in peace, little homie. So, anybody wonder what was on my hand? That's my Disco Forever and the time that he passed away, and there's his good old sticker. Weirdos Unite sticker. Get it,
What?
get it. I don't see any more
How
stickers.
does van life work? Do you just drive around forever? Yeah, that's how it
Oh, I was
works.
wondering. Oh yeah, right there. Do you realize that every single time I go
Dude,
to
why is
Ontario,
his ear
my
so
van
flappy?
always leaves just this much or this much better? Remember my first trip in Ontario? We met our dear friend Andy from Overland.
This guy's boring. I'm moving on. We're going to living in a camper van sucks.
I just want a break from shit going wrong. It's just getting a bit.
Oh yeah, this is
Our
the
US
drama
road
I
trip
want.
hasn't exactly been going to plan so far, so surely
gross.
nothing else could go wrong.
White
right?
woman
In
angry.
this video,
White
we
woman
once again
angry.
experienced the huge highs
It finally happened!
I love white people, dude.
and lows of a US van life road trip.
Good morning, Beans. We
Good
pick
morning.
up exactly where we left off in the last video at the most incredible boondocking site in the Badlands.
Aw,
We are
that's
now
actually real
making
cool.
our way down to Colorado over the next 3 or 4 days, but we have so many exciting stops in store, so let's hit the road.
Exactly where we left off angry. You know,
The landscape is changing dramatically, very quickly.
these are just trees,
And
dude.
our first stop today is the very famous Mount Rushmore. I can't
Oh my
say
God.
I've ever been
America.
interested in seeing a bunch of American presidents carved into a rock. We're going in
Chat,
a little
have
bit
you ever been
close-minded.
to Mount
I'm
Rushmore?
hopefully going
Is
to be
it
extremely
cool?
impressed and I'm going to change my mind. But I just want to be honest with you, we're not expecting much.
Yeah, I think as well, I want to point out, as British people, the faces on the rock don't really mean anything to us.
Well, you grew up in America, so do they mean a lot more to you than they do to me?
I mean, I was so young, I don't really remember.
British people.
I moved
The
back
most
to the
white
UK
of
when I
white.
was
12.
11, 12. So really, I mean, it doesn't mean much to me at all. I have no connection to
Not done yet. Wait until I finish.
I don't
I'm
really
waiting for
know
the
what I'm
day
gonna
one
feel like when I
patch
see
to
it.
route Mount Rushmore. Now, I'm not gonna
Exactly as
lie,
I imagined it
American,
would be.
like, wilderness
I
looks
have
like
to say,
shit,
I was more
chat.
interested in the turkey vultures that were flying around the head. That was pretty cool. For me and my tastes, it doesn't really work. I'm more excited about going to the state park. But I mean, of course, if you're into big sculpted heads, this is gotta be the #1 destination on your list.
So these are 4 of the artist's favourite US presidents. That's basically the reason that it's these ones in
Chat,
particular.
who are
So
your
you've
top
got
4
George
favorite
Washington,
presidents?
which was clearly the favourite.
I
He's
like,
right at the front and
Obama
definitely the most
and,
recognisable. The others are a bit in his shadow.
Clinton, because he did the
Lincoln's-
6.
Lincoln's pretty
And-
great,
Is that Teddy Roosevelt? The one?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Andrew
look like he's his
Jackson,
favourite. He looks like his
I
least
think is the
favourite.
president.
Yeah, and he's looking a bit kind of moody as well. But maybe that's what he
And
looks like.
Teddy
But no,
Roosevelt.
Who's hanging out or peering
'Cause,
over
the
Washington's
teddy
shoulder?
bear.
I can't remember. Hold on. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
Jeffo.
No. Yeah, Jefferson.
There you go.
Is the second one.
Those are my presidents,
Jefferson.
dude.
Thomas
Roosevelt was
Jefferson.
legit.
Just
Thank
feels
you.
like this.
How many presidents can I name other than those four?
Because like the rock next to it.
The
Lincoln.
American Hokoges.
Perfectly fine.
And
And if I went and scribbled my name, Alex was here, on that rock, you'd be
Trump?
furious.
FDR is the
Joe
superior
Biden?
Roosevelt.
And you scribbled your face.
Face on
Was JFK a president? Maybe.
We've arrived.
Yes. Oh fuck
at
yeah,
Custer
dude.
State Park. We're
Um.
currently on the wildlife loop,
All right.
and it's kind of a little safari.
George
There's
Washington?
Winding roads everywhere.
I think is a
and
president.
We're on the hunt for
Maybe?
bison and what other animals they can throw at us. In the last video, we saw bison as soon as we entered
I think that's
the national
it.
Park.
I think
and
that's
thought
it.
we were gonna
I think
see
that's all
so
the
many
presidents
more,
I know.
but that was the only time we
Was
saw
Martin
them,
Luther
so
King a
I'm not
president?
sick of
No.
them just yet.
No,
So
100%
hopefully we
no,
can see a
dude. He's
few more.
black.
More bisons in our eyes, please.
I don't know why, but I really just want to be
Wait, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. Like, I know Obama, chat. I know Obama.
It's just not the same when it's behind a fence.
Yeah, it's real and
Well, no, because Obama's the first black president. It's like if you ask, it's like if you're like, oh, is this woman a president? I'm gonna be like, no, I know there's no woman president.
What are they?
Dude, if you name a black man who's not Obama, I know he's not a president.
Oh, it's a woman. Maybe she's heard the rumors.
You know? It's that easy. It's that easy.
Kind of borders on Safari Park. Zoo.
Oh my god, it's a donkey.
Weird.
Chat.
Don't forget the best president,
see that one
The
more feeding
Undertaker.
them carrots.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is the best president, dude.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of other presidents.
His dreams coming true.
It's a bison jam.
People don't know Barack
We are
as a first
bison
name
jam.
question mark.
Yes. Look at them. There's too many bison.
Nixon. I know Nixon, dude.
I don't know why this is.
I'm fucking. I'm a U.S.
But I think
scholar.
it's just something that you would never, ever see in the UK. The closest we would get to
That's not
cows.
how you say
It's
shit,
annoying.
Zenith. We president, best
So I'm not
president.
used to it. They're here.
All right.
They're crossing in the road right in front of us.
I think I only know a lot of bad presidents historically.
Just like they're playing right in front of us. Oh.
Man, buffaloes are ugly as
This is
fuck.
so crazy.
This is a major highlight
Nixon,
of the trip
wasn't
so far.
Andrew
Look how
Jackson
close
really
these guys
bad?
are
Well, you
to
got
the
me
car.
beat. I can't
Wow,
name a
this
single
is-
Kiwi Prime Minister.
Yeah, you don't know anything about New Zealand, dude. Like 50% of the ones you named were good.
Traffic jam.
That's pretty good.
I am so glad
Jackson
that
was
we didn't
phenomenal.
see
He
lots
killed
of them in
the
the
bank.
Badlands.
That's
that
pretty
we weren't sick
bogus,
of them by
dude.
this point, because this is exactly how I envisage seeing them. Not behind fences, just being
Yeah, I'll
annoying
keep
in
I'll
the
keep on
road.
thinking of U.S. presidents.
It's kind of depressing that Google knows that we're in some form of traffic jam.
It knows everything.
Zach Brannigan, that's not. It's
This
not.
wildlife loop is not
That's
disappointing.
not an
It
American
started
president.
slow with the caged bison, the donkeys
You know-
making out with the old lady.
Let me tell you.
But now nature
This
is on
trip
fire.
is
The
no
prairie dogs are
drama.
just doing this funny
They
thing
got
where
me
all
with the
jump up and they all
clickbait.
scream, and one does it, then the next one does it, then the next one does it. This is great.
Oh, groundhogs are cute. How long is this video? 20 minutes. We got like 10 minutes for drama to happen.
We would like to take a moment to thank Soundcore by
Nah,
Anchor
fuck
for
you!
sponsoring-
Get out of here with your sponsor. Eat shit.
What's she doing wrong?
Me when sponsored part of the video. Angrily skips.
And have a nice time without infestations all the time.
Oh, another
I don't
upset.
understand.
see it's been nibbled away at or scratched away at.
What are you
God,
upset
this feels
about?
Sick.
I don't. Wait, do they have rats in their
The
van?
drama starts when they notice that they drive through the beautiful nothingness of America.
Should we poo in there?
No.
How do you get rats in your van? Rat van. You've heard of Rat Jam. Now get ready for Rat Van.
It's the first time I've seen you smile all day.
It's like the first time I was like, let's catch it, let's release it, it'll be fine. And now I'm like, die, you vermin.
Oh my
Get out
god.
of my house.
Rats like getting into cars?
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I just have zero energy today. Most of the time, we're pretty positive people.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like through
I see.
the first mouse, through the fly infestation, even through the fire that has
Oh
been
my
in Texas,
god!
we still remained pretty positive.
Holy
But
shit,
it's just
burn.
getting to the point now where it's just really hard, where the relentlessness of just stuff happening.
This feels a little bit like the straw that broke the camel's back. We always have a lot of energy.
A mouse
Our
isn't
energy
that
is
bad,
real. Our
dude.
excitement is real. But
Who the fuck cares?
with all those highs, when something feels low, we really feel it. And
And I wouldn't change that. I like that I get to feel extreme highs and in
It's
turn
called
extreme lows. Like it
borderline
always part and
personality
parcel of
disorder.
life. That's fine.
Ma'am.
today is
What
a
if it
day
dies in
where
your
we're
car? Who
sick
the fuck
of
cares,
van life.
dude?
Yeah.
Stinky,
really
delicious,
sick of it.
musky,
And I
wusky,
know
dead rat.
tomorrow will be another day. And I'll be all happy,
Yeah.
and excited. But today isn't one of those days.
Yeah, I think it's just hit me today a little bit more than any of the other days, and just seeing the mouse poos, you know, like it's that extra level of disgusting that I just can't deal with.
Yeah, knowing that they're in here with us
Ugh.
is just a bit much.
Yeah.
Who
It just
cares?
feels
It's
like-
a small space.
Dude.
Yeah, there won't be enough room for both of us.
Think
Who
of the
cares
smell
if
It
there's
just
a
feels like,
rat
what's gonna
all
happen
over
next?
you,
The plague
dude?
of locusts? Is that what's coming next?
Dude, I'd
Bought
sleep
a
with a
load of
rat.
mouse traps
Yeah.
that we're gonna lay all over the
Like,
place.
chat, would you be
It's-
Staying
upset
in
if there was like a
hotel tonight,
mouse in your
just
house?
because I cannot face.
I
sleep.
don't care,
I know
dude.
that I won't sleep if we stay in
I
here
can't
tonight.
sleep in.
How
here with
bad
them,
do
I
you
just
think their
can't.
sex
Oh, the
smells?
noise of the scratch.
So bad, dude. This
We had
van probably
plans to go
reeks
and
of
see
sex.
some more great
Rats
things
will also
today,
shit in your car. That gets in your
but
car. You feel that?
we
Who
need
the
to
fuck
listen
cares,
to
dude?
ourselves, to
Look,
our
okay.
minds.
The only time that I've been
And,
grossed
we
out
need to
by
take
like
a
a
little
mouse
step
or
away from the
whatever
van for a minute.
is
Mhm.
one
We've
time
booked
when I was
ourselves
living
into a
with my
hotel for the night.
Onechan,
We are
right? Her
going
You don't
cat.
want to know how this car
set
smells
traps
inside
all
in a
over
very
the
Her
hot summer.
cat
Trying
The
to
death threat
caught
inside
a
just adds
mouse
spice flavor to
and
the overall
put
fragrance.
put it
I feel like
inside
that's
my
enough
boot.
negativity.
Yeah, it's
So
just
when
good
I
sometimes
put
just to
on my
process
boot,
these things, just to talk
my
it out.
foot like crushed the
just
dead
to acknowledge
mouse,
to ourselves
and it got
that
all over my
we're
foot, and I
sick of
couldn't
this.
like
and
wear
tomorrow
that
is going to
boot
be
again.
another day.
And that's the only time that like I've
Aw,
not
babe.
been able to deal with a mouse.
We've been told by many people that
You know? But other
peanut
than that,
butter
it's like
is their
whatever.
choice of snack.
Irresistible to them.
And it's kind of my bad because I crushed it
I love
and
some
got
of
its
this
like organs and
cheese.
blood and shit all
Okay,
over my foot.
Right, where's all these traps?
Rats will tear your
So, we
car's
still
foam
have the
insulation
trap
and
that
willing to
we
make
were
a
given
nest. I mean,
back
you
in
just
Michigan.
catch it, right?
Which we will also use.
You just fucking kill it.
But we went to the hardware
Like,
store.
I mean, it sucks,
and
but
bought
you
a
just
whole
kill
bunch
it.
of traps.
Like,
mean business.
last year, I had an ant infestation in
so
my
first
building.
We got this one.
And like
Catches up to
that
4
was
mice.
kind of unpoggers because you could
This
feel
one,
it
on
like
the other
crawling
hand,
all over you and
can
stuff.
catch up
But
to
you just like
30
deal it with it,
mice.
you know?
I just thought, you know,
I feel like
just
they'll
in
just like
case.
this makes van life
go big.
awful, but like whatever, dude. You get mice in regular houses, you know? Like they're just like, I hate this. I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna put the big boy down here because we think this is where they're getting in mostly. Yeah, like that.
I wonder if they're gonna show the rat that they're gonna kill.
Yeah,
We gotta
there's
make
poo
a
over
20-minute
here.
video
Let's get in
somehow.
there.
I'll True with a clickbait title. Living in a camper bed sucks. Do I need to dramatize my life for views?
That is gonna kill a mouse. Holy shit.
Is that what I'm doing wrong as a streamer?
I'm sorry.
And then I
Mr.
gotta be like,
Hans.
thank you to NordVPN for sucking my dick.
If you don't decide to
Okay,
go on
chat.
ice
Well,
wraps,
today
it's gonna
I
be
burnt
wise.
my hand a little bit
As
when
fed
I
up
made
as I am,
breakfast.
there's something a little
Can I
bit
make that into
fun
a 10-minute
about
video
the
where
challenge.
I cry? I'm a white woman, so
Do you
I
not
feel
it's
like,
almost like a little
you
adventure.
know,
We're
I
trying to
already have it
overcome
built
those
in.
obstacles.
It's not my favourite adventure to date, I have to say.
Yeah, that's what life's all about. You get an obstacle.
Like, I wasn't gonna
and then you
mention it
overcome
because I thought it was
Yeah, that's
boring.
true.
Plain sailing is a boring
I thought it
boring
was
life,
boring. I
so-
thought no one like
How
gives a fuck.
satisfying will it be to be traveling
But like,
around in this van
that
without
being
an
like a
infestation of
20-minute video
anything?
about how their
Can you
life
imagine?
sucks because they have a
No,
little
we'll be
mouse.
So happy.
And oh my god, I did nearly lose my hand. I'm gonna be crippled. Can I say crippled? Is that politically correct? Just staying in a hotel. Just sleep with the rat, dude. What? Who the fuck cares?
That's so funny. Good morning, Phoenix. What do you have in store for us today?
Bro, this is bougie.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to open that door and see what's inside.
I kept waking up having
Why
dreams
two
that
beds?
we'd
Most
caught it,
hotels have two beds
or
in
we'd gone
them.
in and we hadn't caught it, and I don't know which dream was worse.
And so when you
funny,
have
I
a
was having
failing
exact
marriage and
dreams.
you want to
Like, the
save it
whole
when you
first
go
half
on
of
a
the night, I
trip,
just
you
kept
can sleep
waking
in
up,
different
like,
beds.
Different scenarios, but all involving the mouse.
Yeah.
When I sleep
Well, now
outside,
it's time for the
okay.
reality.
I'll do it. We can have a sleepover stream, chat. I'll go to my roof of my
Chilling with the rat
apartment
from
building,
Rate Italy.
and my neighbors will hear me live stream it. We can have a little camp. That'd be kind of cute. I'll like use my laptop.
Oh my god, there's a dead mouse.
Oh, hold up.
There's a dead...
White woman time.
Oh my god, there's a dead mouse.
Oh no!
It's the first strap. There's a dead mouse.
What did you expect?
Throw the spoon away.
Do the throwing the spoon away because the fucking
I am
mouse.
heartbroken that it didn't go into one of the humane traps and it did go into one of the death traps. We definitely didn't want that to be the case, but at the same
Then why
time,
did you
we
set
really,
the
really wanted it
fucking
gone.
death
And
ones?
It's like a mix.
Bruh!
Like, I feel
Hey, Coco.
guilty, but I also feel really happy that it's gone.
It's
Like,
so much bigger than I expected. Like, I'm really glad it's gone because it's like bigger than the face. Oh.
I feel so ready to take on the day now, knowing that we're mouseless.
This was just the win that we needed. There's that little
Bro!
win just to make life.
You were
seem
acting
like
like someone
a beautiful
died,
place to be.
dude.
It's just amazing how certain things. It wasn't about the mouse. I mean, it was about the mouse, but it was the mouse, then the flies, and the mouse. And just these...
Wearing us
He
down
just
to
made the
There's one
secret
mouse too
sign
far.
that showed his dick size, if you did not notice. So
It's
does
pretty
living in a
small,
van
dude.
fry your brain cells as well?
We've just
Apparently,
arrived
dude.
at our third national park, which is Wind Cave here in South Dakota. And this is, I think,
I
the
feel like
seventh
this isn't
largest
living in a
cave the
van.
world.
This is living in like
And
an
what
RV.
makes it
dude.
interesting is that there is this formation called boxwork down in the caves. This is the first cave that became a national park as well.
Wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
this dude.
So with the wind caves, you can only actually go in them on...
Chat. There's been 18 minutes, and the only drama they had is there was a mouse. Dude, give me 18 minutes of my life back, woman. I'm moving on. I'm gonna go to Stealth Step Van Tour.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are doing another fantastic tour, and I got my buddy
Oh my
John
god,
here.
what's up, everyone?
He has got this really cool step.
Yeah, I
van,
did
and
get
you guys can probably
baited.
figure out where
I
it
feel
You
like
need
a
to
van
learn the
is like a
difference
tiny
between
house.
drama and American drama.
built inside of it, and you guys are going to be shocked.
They were
by this.
British.
I can't wait. If you're new to the channel, go subscribe because I not only do tours, I also do
Eat
vlogs,
shit,
do
I will
product
not
reviews,
subscribe
I
to
do
your
building
channel.
my own
I
van,
haven't
do
seen
it
any
all,
of your
but we're gonna
content
focus
yet.
on this man today
I'm
because
interested
he's
in
done
Warhammer
phenomenal
Darktide.
work. So let's get
A
right into
little.
that.
I haven't played Vermintide
What's up,
though,
man?
and I feel like I have to do that
How are you?
first.
British? Even worse.
Second day out of the army. I wasn't
Why
gonna
is
bring
the
up the army,
X
but if
chroma
you did,
keyed?
that's cool.
Oh my god, it is chroma keyed!
That's true too.
I still have the green chroma key on this. Hold up. Hold up. I still have the chroma key from Splatoon. Hold up. I deleted the porn, so you wouldn't see it anymore, but I did not delete the chroma key! It's just the background of the cafe. Yeah, I'll show you. See? That's so funny, dude. That's so fucking funny. What I chroma keying in Splatoon? My own pornography. Hold up. I'll get rid of the chroma key. That's so funny. Oh my god. Filters. We're just
I
gonna,
hope this Splatoon meta spreads across the Twitch, creating a new trend.
There you go. I missed yesterday, Pepe hands. I had to,
we can talk about your
hide
plans
the
eventually.
volume.
I want you to kind of just walk
How
me
did that
through
only
maybe
now
the
show
outside
up?
real quick,
I guess
'cause
we
we're not gonna
haven't
spend too much
had
time on
any,
the
like,
outside 'cause
green
it's
yellow.
Super stealth, from what I see.
That
98 Grumman Olsen
decided to turn up.
The FedEx truck.
Yep.
But now
That's
it's,
really funny,
Now it's
dude.
officially the X round.
Okay.
60-gallon diesel tank. And
I like this guy's leather
walk on in
jacket.
and we can kind of
It's
go
like
through this, 'cause
American
it looks like
porn,
you have
you know?
a door that looks like it would
Like
take a lot
painfully
to get through
American.
right now.
It's like it's like you know, it's like a parcel
X
that goes
round.
in there, 'cause I don't want people stealing.
X round.
This is great.
So I got the outside lighting.
Now we're in towards the end of the day, so we can't see how bright that is, but that's pretty bright.
And then I got a cool porch light.
Porch light.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have a key to get in your house, just like a normal house.
Yep, just like a normal house. So I
Alright.
got the first door.
Let's see how this stealth fan goes.
Yep, but then I got my custom.
I do
my
hate
custom
milk.
built,
Well, I won't
No
look at
milkies
your
for me,
code,
thanks.
But there looked like there was a pad code there.
Yeah, no, I did. So I got my custom built second door. It's insulated because this door I can't insulate this door because it can't be any thicker than it already is.
Okay.
So I built a whole. This is a door frame I built, and I built the whole second door from scratch to fit in the door frame.
Wow.
And I had a company custom cut the sheet metal.
This
for
is
me,
kind of nice.
So it matched the outside of the van.
This is really pretty.
Yeah. And it was laser cut on a giant laser cutter. It was a 10-foot by 4-foot sheet of aluminum.
I just want to point out, we all just walked in.
This
just
is not
now, right?
bad, dude.
And if you had it all closed up in your cab, it looked like a regular old truck.
Yep. The cab is 100% still plain FedEx truck.
I'm gonna switch spots with you, and we're gonna work our way back if that's cool.
So I got 3 zones of lighting.
Why do you need
Nice.
3
Yeah,
lights,
so I
dude?
got a kitchen, I got a dining room, and I got a bedroom light.
Beautiful.
They're on 3-way switches, so that I can also turn them off from my. So
It's
I can
got,
turn
like,
them on when
almost
I
a
come home, and I can turn them
full-size,
off when I go to
like,
bed. And they're all on
fridge,
dimmer
too.
switches. And then I have a 3-way switch for the porch light, so I can turn it on inside and turn it off outside with it. Then I got this awesome 12-volt fridge from Home Depot. It is half the price. I was researching the $1,500 fridges. I really want a big freezer.
Right.
Because I hate cooking. I do a lot of meal prep, so I usually cook in big batches.
You know, I would live
so
here.
I wanted a big fridge, and I have plenty of room. I could put a residential fridge in here if I wanted.
So this is a 12-volt.
Yep. 12 volt.
750, 700, $700 bucks.
Yeah, it's like $750, $800, something
Okay.
like that. And then I also got I got the warranty
Like,
on it.
this
That way
is
my
100%
diesel
livable.
engine vibrates this thing to death.
Yeah.
In like 3 years, I can just go to Home Depot. I can go to any Home Depot in the country and pick up another one, and just slide it right in.
You have a 3-year warranty on that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were just looking up for 12-volt fridges, and that's what popped up.
Yeah, I was
For, like,
Googling- I was
MTV
Googling
cribs.
The standard van life fridges.
Yeah, kind
And I
of.
saw a little
But with,
ad
like,
for
crazy
a
people.
thing on Home Depot, and I clicked on it, and I was reading through it, and it's apparently they're for off-grid houses.
That's genius.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a full-size freezer and a full-size fridge.
Right. And how do you... Because if that's not made for RVs, it's made for off-grid cabins, so how do you lock it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I rigged up, these are just child locks that I got from Home Depot.
Nice.
And I made this little custom bracket.
I like he's so proud of
Yep,
this
so that's
fridge.
how I locked it there. And then I had extra space, so I built these drawers. And then this is my most used drawer.
Whoa, look how
Oh
deep
my
that
god,
drawer is.
that's
Yeah,
such
goes
a
all the way
large
back.
drawer, dude.
So this is my drawer of screws. I personally own over $1,000 worth of screws. Not in this drawer; they're all throughout the house. So there's not a single nail in this entire build.
If you want to share pricing of the entire build, you can do that throughout the entire video. It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
You have a really cool bench that you kind of like double converted, I guess.
I love screws.
My layout is it's actually the Trenton Alley layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I copied their layout.
Shout out Trenton Alley.
Yeah, shout out to Trenton Alley. And so this is the Trenton Alley layout if it was literally double the size.
Cool.
So this is actually where the sliding door is on the Trenton Alley layout. So I decided to add an extra water tank right here. And then I was like, I was looking at the water tank and like, that looks a lot like a bench seat. So I was like, you know what, if I put a hinge in my countertop, just like Trenton Alley have on their stove, then I have this cool bench seat. And then if I sit in this bench seat, it's a great spot to take my shoes on and off. And then I have my guest charger for my friends hang out, they can charge their phone.
Also said at the beginning of the video, you just moved into this, you said 2 days ago?
This
1 day
is
ago?
my second day living in here.
2 days.
It's not complete.
Yeah, no, it's about 95% complete.
There you go.
So this is eventually going to have cabinet doors. There's going to be a little door up here, and there's going to be a cabinet door.
I just don't want anybody
Part of this
judging my
is
man
about the
over
size
here
of the can space
for
in
an
your kitchen.
uncompleted
Yeah, it's
venture.
about the same as mine
6
too.
months to a year for my build.
Yeah.
And I'm 1 year.
This
8
is like
months
a
in.
really
And then
nice
you also told
van,
me your
dude.
plans are going to be kind of cool.
Plus,
if
you
you're
can
okay with
stealth
sharing them.
with it, so you can
the
just
reason I
park
built
it
this
wherever.
is I'm actually going to be going to college using my GI Bill to become a professional helicopter pilot.
I love it.
So the plan is to live 2 years in
Of course,
college,
he's a pilot,
and then
dude.
when I get out, entry-level helicopter jobs pay nothing. So I'll live in a parking lot at an airport for 2 years while I build up hours, so then I can make the cool guy money and get the cool guy job.
I love that. That's a great plan. We have plenty of room in the step van, so you have a shower that can almost fit 2 people.
Yep.
I think
32
this
by
is
32,
bigger than my shower.
single-piece fiberglass shower from Home
I have a
Depot.
standing
nice.
shower
You
and
were
it
telling me a minute ago that
sucks,
most
dude.
of
I
your
miss
stuff
having a
Yeah,
came from Home
bath.
Depot.
Everything except the plywood.
I want a
pretty
bath.
much came from Home Depot.
That's crazy.
Lowe's has much better plywood.
Okay, that's good to know.
Home Depot has a better selection of everything, except their wood selection's pretty bad. Lowe's is on
Wow.
point with their wood
I
selection.
hate
So
Home
all the plywood
Depot
you see is
wood.
Lowe's.
Okay, so
And everything
Wait, I
else
know
is
that
Home
Unit
Depot.
Patch
Good to know for all those
is from 6th
DIYers out
Division
there.
And my
headquarters.
countertop is Lowe's. So this was a single-piece countertop.
I don't know
on a
anything about-
single-piece butcher block.
Smelly,
Yeah.
so
And
confirmed.
since I have a table
What?
saw and a crosscut saw,
I'm
which everybody
not
on Reddit told me I was an
stinky.
idiot for buying,
I just,
and then I wasted
I
my
like
money on.
baths,
Okay.
dude.
Which
I
we
like
can all
to
go to-
sit in a bath
because
and
I use my crosscut and I use my microphone and
read
table saw on
manga.
every
Air
single thing I
quotes,
did in this
manga.
part of it. I had a chunk of the countertop left
For
over,
like
so I put it
hours,
on
you
my
know?
table
It's
saw,
nice. It's an
sliced it in
enjoyable
half,
experience.
Put this nice bevel on it. And
There you go.
backsplash, I had a chunk of countertop.
this looked
You know?
real.
And like
to me,
maybe have
which
like a couple
is
of drinks.
awesome.
This is my favorite
You know?
part of the build because I have
It's
a
good time.
$400 countertop and I have a $10 Amazon wallpaper. And everybody walks into my van and is like, "Whoa, that is an awesome backsplash."
It's so cool.
That
I
is
love
literally
it.
$10 Amazon wallpaper on
Oh
there.
my
I
god, that's
love
not
it.
raw.
It's really good.
So
It's
it's
just
originally actually
wallpaper,
gonna go
dude.
with,
That's gonna get fucked up
I got a couple
by
samples.
cooking.
I kind of hated both of them, and it would have cost me like $200 to go to do either one of these.
Nice.
And I looked at them.
$10.
Yeah, I put them up there, and I was just like, I wasn't really super happy with them. They looked kind of weird. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the $10 because you know that they suggest stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I was just gonna buy the $10 one, and just, you know, if it doesn't work, I'll just throw it in the garbage. And I put it up there. I'm like, everybody's like, that's awesome. So like, yeah, don't spend a lot of money on your backsplash.
Full on microwave, like
So
this thing.
This is
It's a big microwave.
This is overkill. We haven't gotten to overkill yet. We are getting there.
Oh my god, that's a full-size TV.
I'll admit this is a little over the top.
I want this van.
So this is
I need it,
full-size,
dude.
over-the-range microwave. It's actually about double the width of a regular microwave.
All right.
It pulls 1800 watts when you use it. But the good news is I only use it for like 1 to 2 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
So that's not. I have a 3,000 watt inverter, so
Yeah.
it's not too much of a problem. Vented
Wait,
to
is
the
this a
outside.
standard size
So I have a
microwave?
little vent in the outside that pops open on, on a magnet, and then I can also vent it from here. So eventually I'm gonna get an induction cooktop.
I wanted to show off something
That
else
you can
have on the
microwave
top
your
of
whole
shower.
canned rotisserie chicken in there.
Is,
Rotisserie.
when you, I do a lot
Man,
of
I
roast
love
work, so,
rotisserie chicken,
I'm a
dude.
whitewater ref guide, and I'm always coming in wet.
Yeah.
So if you come in wet, I have this awesome folding drying rack.
And I asked you where you got that from, and I was astonished by where you said.
Sick.
That's a Home Depot.
Another Home Depot product.
Yeah, 90% of this stuff Home Depot.
I was like, wow, I didn't know Home Depot made.
I want it.
Cool drying racks.
I
Like
want
this.
it for
We'll
my
switch
house.
sides and then we'll finish it off.
Because like you can use it as a coat rack until you need a
How
shower.
do you
You
heat your
know.
hot water?
I got a 5-gallon electric hot water heater from Home Depot.
Nice.
Yeah. Home Depot better send me some.
I know, right? They got to sponsor you on this one. Shower looks fancy as all heck.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Ooh, look at that.
I love it.
What the
took my
fuck is that
second shower in it
circle?
Ever, this morning. I went
Nice.
for a
Shower
drive this
head,
morning,
dude.
took a shower in here. It's great.
How many gallons of water do you have?
I
on
feel
board?
so boomer
I
looking
have,
at housing stuff.
30-gallon tank,
Chat.
30-gallon tank, 30-gallon
We
tank.
can be boomer looking
So
at
it's,
houses,
36,
right?
90 gallons.
Okay, and that's 90 gallons of fresh.
Yeah, that's 90 gallons fresh.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
Circle
And then
equals
I got,
fancy.
30
It is,
gallon
dude.
gray from sink.
I've
Okay.
never had a
Only
circle
because
shower
the
head.
tank's on the wheel well, so it's actually higher. That's as high as I could go before it wouldn't drain. I got a 15-gallon shower.
Shower for
because,
people who don't
that's
have
all I
middle
could fit
hair
under
anymore.
this
Oh,
particular
true,
spot.
he is
I
fucking
wanted
bald
my
as shit,
shower here,
dude.
and then I had to work around.
It just like goes
Right.
around your
There's
bald
some
head.
stuff under there.
And you were telling me all of your tanks are inside with the exception of this.
Yeah, so except for the shower, I put everything inside so I can year-round live in here without
That's
worrying about
super
freezing.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, and speaking of heat, so right here, under here, I got an S2 heater from S-Bar.
Yeah, S-Bar, yep.
S-Bar, that's what I said. Awesome heater. And
I
the
think
best
the
part, my
downside
favorite
to
thing
living in a
it's
van
thermostat.
is that I would have no
Nice.
confidence
so you just
driving
set it
this.
for what you want.
Like
If you notice,
absolutely
it's
none.
exactly 67 degrees in here.
Yeah, it is. I also love talking behind the wall stuff. You
Yeah.
told me off camera that you have crazy insulation in here.
Oh yeah, I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I have this much room above me. So I have 2 inches of insulation on the floor, ½ inch of plywood, and then I have 3.5 inches of insulation up here.
That's crazy.
So if you look at my fan, you'll notice how much space there is between the ceiling and the fan.
Right.
Because that's all wool insulation up there.
That's crazy.
So I can park in
Wait,
the direct
you use
sunlight
wool for
and get my
insulation?
solar panels charged without like.
I'm not
completely
bald.
roasting
I
to
have
death in
hair.
here.
How much solar you
I'm
have
a
on the roof?
woman. I can't go bald.
Currently have 400 watts.
Right.
And I have two panels and I have room for 2 more. So eventually I'm gonna have 800 watts.
These step vans, I tell you.
And that's conservative. If I want,
I
like,
want
every
this
square
house.
inch,
Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm bored. Tiny house. We'll go big living. Oh, there's one in New Zealand, dude. I'm a look at the New Zealand ones. Losing everything in an earthquake built this amazing tiny house.
Starting again is never easy. And here in Queensland, Australia, we're about to meet an inspiring
This
woman
is
who, after losing
Australia!
everything in an earthquake, managed to rebuild an incredible life for herself in a tiny house.
It's New Zealand at all.
Hi Vicky, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hello.
Bryce. Welcome to the opposite of chaos.
It sure is the
Alright.
opposite of chaos here. It's like a little
I'm covering your
sanctuary that
face
you've
with my
got tucked away.
tentacles.
It's amazing. I'm feeling really lucky. To
What's
be
the
here.
difference?
So your home,
Hold up.
absolutely gorgeous.
Hold up.
But before we talk about the
out
house,
of
this is an incredible property that you're parked up.
There's a lot of difference!
Lucky. A wonderful family in the area own.
Her dick is bigger than the actual fucking house. That's usually how these tiny houses go,
Come and
dude.
rent a little spot and live alongside them in the
They have like
community with
huge
them.
dicks.
And how many people are living here?
Wait,
on the
is she
property?
living on a
There's
plantation?
about a dozen adults and some children as well, so it's a really beautiful mix.
Wait!
And it looks like there's
Is
all
this a
kinds of
commune?
different structures here as well.
There are, yes, we have some tiny houses and some container homes and some cottages and a bus. It's sort of something for everyone.
All the bases
Dude,
covered.
That's right.
this is
And
a
there's some
fucking
farming
hippie
going on here
commune,
as well?
dude.
There is. The owner has always pictured a permaculture
Communists
farm, and he
on my
offers drone
stream!
courses for the public to join and opens the farm up for people to come
Yeah, it's
and
a cult.
experience a little bit of paradise.
I'm like
with
90%
them.
this is
And
a
he does all
cult,
these
dude.
training courses and things. It's just beautiful.
That is
You can
so
tell 'cause
cool.
she
And
has
I'm
a
totally
list.
with them. Permaculture is the future of growing.
Definitely.
And there's a yoga studio here
Yeah,
too.
no,
There
this is a
is,
cult.
Yes, there's a beautiful sort of outdoor
Oh
inspired
my
yoga
God.
studio that's just magical to practice in, and people in the area.
Oh,
have
they got
memberships and
rocks.
Just come and practice yoga. There's also a treatment room as well, so you can.
They
come
got
and
they
get
got
a massage
magic
or
rocks.
acupuncture or whatever happens to be on offer with the practitioners at the time.
And as part of being here on the land, do you have to plug into what's going on the farm as well?
No, we don't have to at all, but sometimes we'll all get together and do some clearing of a particular piece of land, or we'll all get together for a party of some description. But generally,
A
we all
party
just
of some
live separate lives, but
description,
all come
huh?
Together as a community
Huh?
in general.
Great, so you pay rent for the
Cult
spot here.
video? Okay, after
Best of
this
both
we'll
worlds,
go
right?
we'll go see if we
you
can
get to plug
get
into
like
the community
a
when you want, but then
cool
have your
cult
own little
video.
private space here as well.
It's amazing.
And can you tell me how it was that you came to be living in a tiny house?
Originally, I had a normal size house in Christchurch, New Zealand, which was destroyed by the earthquakes.
Oh no.
Yeah, rough
Wait.
time.
So
I
her
had
house
to pay
got
my
like
mortgage,
fucked
and so I
up.
thought, what am I going to
And
do?
then she
I
went
need to
and
do
joined
something
an
fast.
Australian
So I moved
cult.
to Australia, stayed with some wonderful friends of mine in Sydney, and got a job in Sydney, and then basically just sort of put my life back together. And 6 years later, when the insurance company had rebuilt
Uploaded
my
2
house,
days ago.
I had
Yeah,
a
it's
new
gonna
life
get taken
in
down for cult
Australia
shit,
and
dude.
haven't gone back, basically. And so I'd wanted to live tiny. After everything you own is destroyed in an earthquake, you begin to question why you're putting so much money into things and space, and all of a sudden, all of that's gone. So it really made me reassess.
Would she say
what
6 the
do
same
I
way
need,
Yozo
what
does?
do we need?
Because she's a fucking from
And
New Zealand,
simple
dude!
is just much more freeing. I researched
Fuck
and
you,
had been
Chip.
researching for probably 5 to 7 years anyway to try and find the right builder for me. Finally, up here in Queensland,
A customer
found
at my
the most
workplace
amazing
once
building
asked
company
me if I
and
was a
the most
Christian,
amazing
and I
people,
decided
and
next
we put
time
it all
someone
together,
asks
and I
me
got here
that,
about 2
I'll
months
reply
before
that
it was
I'm not and
finished,
that I follow
and
Cthulhu.
spent my first night here on
Cthulhu.
Christmas, woke up Christmas morning for the first time.
You know, all over the world we've met people who have lost their homes in earthquakes. And
This is a
floods
particularly
and fires,
small, tiny
and
house,
one of
I
the
feel.
common stories
Yeah, I thought
that
you were
we
weird
hear
even
from
for New
those
Zealand,
people
turns out I'm
is
regular.
that
Yeah,
when you
fucking
lose
New Zealand has no vowel
everything,
sounds,
it
dude.
forces you to really reevaluate
None.
your life and
It's like I say
reevaluate
ear and
what's
ear, the same
actually
thing.
important for you.
I came to Australia with a bag of clothes and $300. Like, I didn't have anything else. So it's kind of freeing. You can literally pick up
Chat,
a
do you
bag
want
and
to live
go
in a
anywhere. You
tiny
don't
house
need all of the
commune
things.
where
And it really looks like
we
that after
have
everything
a
you've done through
yoga
with losing your
studio
home and having to move to
and
Australia,
Joe
you've
crystals?
certainly landed on your feet here, haven't you?
I have. I feel really lucky. I really feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing now. I'm following the path
Aaron
that
earned an
I've
iron
wanted to do
urn.
for a long time, but just haven't made the first step.
A
So
streamer commune.
I'm feeling great.
And the
I
home that
feel
you've
like
designed is absolutely
If I
beautiful.
asked
Can
all
you
the
talk to me
streamers I
about what
know
you've
to
created
join
here?
like a weird
Sure.
sex commune,
I
it would end
originally
up just
thought
being
I
me and
wanted
Ryu.
a dark coloured tiny house, which is all the rage.
Do you get a
with
fluff
the
my tail?
exterior cedar and
Sure.
things. But I realised I needed to go something
Do you
lighter.
get
I
orgies?
needed
Only with
to
each
reflect
other.
the light as much as
It'll
I
be like
could.
a chat
And I
orgy.
went with the June colour bond, and it's matte as well, so it's a little
Can you
bit
sleep all day?
less shiny. I
Yeah,
just
but
think
that
it's
means you're
stunning.
a
I'm really,
bottom
really pleased with that.
in the
with black
orgy.
windows, it's great.
I hope you
And
can
it's
take
just
a lot
so
of
idyllic
dicks.
as well, with the lovely flowing white curtains set amongst the rainforest and
The
lovely
curtains
undercover
make
shelter
it
from the
feel
sun.
extra
I just wanted
culty.
somewhere like
you
magical
know?
that you could sit outside. It's so pretty at night with the lights and the mosquito
Like,
nets.
I
It's
feel
just so
like having,
beautiful.
like,
They're
pure
functional, but
white
they're also beautiful.
curtains
And it's Queensland.
makes
you
you
spend a lot of time outside.
And with the parking
think
spot
of,
here, you're
like,
just hooked into
being
regular
in a
power and
cult.
water?
Yes,
Do you
I've
get
been
paid?
lucky enough
No.
to just plug straight in. We use bore water, and we have some solar panels on the yoga studio. So other than that, but it is just power for me.
Great, nice and easy. And what size is the tiny house?
It is 7.2
So
metres.
can we
but it has
light
a little bump out over the drawbar as
Chat,
well.
don't
so
shit on the
top part is
curtains,
8
dude.
metres.
Do you have to
And
pay?
you've done some beautiful landscaping
Not with
and
money.
gardening around the home?
Yes, I'm always trying to do something out there. It's a little bit wild and woolly. It's always under construction. There's new things going on. I've actually got literally hundreds of flower seeds, and I'm going to germinate those. And the whole back corner over there is going to be like wildflowers for the bees.
Oh, magic.
It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be beautiful.
Well, you really do have the most idyllic spot here. The home looks
Think about
beautiful
being
from
in a
the
community
outside.
and
I
still
cannot wait to
being
see
that
what you've
weird
done
who
on the
watches
inside.
in
Can we take a
private
look?
weird
absolutely can.
tentacle
Come on in.
raccoon.
Thank you very
That
much.
must be weird. Ha.
No.
Ha.
We're the cult of the tentacle
This
raccoon.
is something
It's
really
fine.
special you've created here.
Thank you. I love it.
All the green in here just
Such an
incredibly
ugly
matches
colour.
the rainforest setting.
Bitch,
Wonderful
this is the
picture window as
ugliest
well. It just pulls you
fucking.
deeply into
This is
space.
ugly, dude.
It does. I just wanted it
Like,
to be really
I know this
tranquil
is
and
meant to be
calm
like
with a lot
house
of light,
inspo,
and I'm
and we're
really
meant to be
lucky
like,
that
yeah,
I have
I
such a
wish I
beautiful
lived
outlook
there.
out that
This
beautiful
house
I
looks like
especially
shit.
love what you've done here with this wallpaper.
Thank you. Yes, I spent many, many hours searching for the exact right print that I wanted on the wall, and I actually imported it from the Netherlands. So directly from
You're
the
the only one not
artist.
participating in the audio, just
And it
sitting
just
there
so
staring
wonderfully
like a
matches
weirdo.
the setting where you've parked
Yeah,
your home as
I like
well.
to watch.
It does. It's just so relaxing, and yeah, just I love
Like
it.
And
the weird
colour
cult
combination
part,
here really
the fact
works
it's
as
so
well. You've got
small,
the green, you've
the
got
ugly
timber, you've got the
colours,
copper.
you know?
What a beautiful match.
Yeah, I was really lucky. I was just
No, she's got a
wandering
dream
around secondhand
catcher,
shop in
dude.
Sydney, and I
She
saw
can't
the
live,
copper
laugh,
lights,
love. She's got a
and they were
cult,
in aqua,
cult,
aqua
and
blue,
cult.
and I didn't need copper lights, but I just had to have them. So I bought them and I took them home, and they sat in a cupboard for about 4 years. And then I decided to take the journey to tiny, And I was like, well, this is what it has to be around. And that's where the
Yozo,
copper came
please
into
stop
everything. It
caressing
was
the
kinda like
people with
sound
your
board.
immaculate,
And this is your
girthy
lounge here.
tentacles.
It is.
I'll touch
You're
whatever
gonna
I
ruin
like
their
with my
marriage.
tentacles.
Thank you, perfect for me.
I'll touch you with my tentacles,
If I have
chat.
guests over that are too tall to sleep on the couch, they can sleep in the loft and I take the couch.
Good idea. And nicely positioned to capture some gorgeous views there as well.
It is. It's so nice to see.
My problem with the couches in tiny homes
And lots of
is that they
knick-knack
just
storage built
face
into the stairs as well.
outside.
Absolutely, I know.
Like what? Like
seemingly going tiny.
maybe
talks about
maybe I'm a
storage space
boomer
needing
and
more
I'm like
storage and stuff.
the
But
couch
for me, I
needs to
don't want
face
all
the
stuff,
TV.
So it's just things that make
If
me
your
happy
couch
and
doesn't
bring me
face the
joy
TV,
and
then what's the
inspire
fucking
that I
point
wanna
of it?
display. And so the storage hasn't really been a big deal for me at all. I've got empty cupboards.
Stay
I
wild.
really like how you've done that as well, because just because you're going tiny doesn't mean you
I
have
love
to be
white
Journey to
people.
tiny. Is that what girls call it when they date a tiny
Lots of
penis?
stuff on display. It really does add to the space.
Exactly.
Those
And then your
NTR tentacles
kitchen
be
here is
wild.
just so striking. Again,
True,
that
true.
window just becomes.
Those are Joe
such a
crystals.
feature.
True.
It's so beautiful. Every time I
We'd
look
be
at
jacking
it, it
off
just makes me
here.
happy.
Yeah. The height of that window and the openness of this room just makes it feel so spacious too.
It does. I really wanted an open, welcoming space, and I wanted to be able to display all my beautiful things in a beautiful place. And so I'm all about
I like
open
how she
shelving,
was
especially
like,
with it being a
"Oh,
room.
all my shit
And all of
got
the green
destroyed in
colour
an
in the cabinetry
earthquake.
really makes you feel
I don't
connected to that
care
vista
about
outside.
stuff
It really
anymore."
does.
But now
And
she's like, "I want to
saw a
display all
photo
my
and this-
beautiful
something was
stuff."
painted this
Like,
colour and it had a
bitch,
pink
pick a
flower
side.
on top of it, and I thought,
Pick a
The
side.
U-shape of the kitchen gives
Be
you
a
lot of crack
materialistic
space.
whore.
It
There's
really
no
does.
issue with
I've
that. I have
never
anime
actually
figures.
Worked and lived in a kitchen that's so well appointed. You know, the pantry, the fridge, the oven, the bench space, the sink, the dishwasher. It's all within a step of each other, and it just.
She
works
feels
so
like
well.
that she is
Beautiful
easily
from her own
corrupted
bench.
by the first
It's so
person who
lovely.
tried to persuade
When
her.
it was
Oh,
being
relatable? She's
made,
just like me,
I
for
went
real,
up to
for
the
real.
factory about 2.5 hours up the road and saw it
I've seen
in its
apartments
raw
smaller
state
than this
and
tiny
took my
house.
Colour samples up there.
Oh, really?
and
It's
saw it
surprisingly
all
small,
as,
this
like,
one.
raw
It's
timber
really
before they
narrow.
put it all together, and it
Why is there a
smelled
tentacle
amazing,
coming out
and
of my
it's just so
back?
beautiful.
I'm a
Timber
tentacle
starts off
goddess
beautiful, And
today.
then it gets that coat of oil
I wear
and just
cute
turns into
Halloween
absolute
outfits every
magic
day.
there.
It really does.
This one is
And
the
I like the way
sixth
you've added
one.
the table
No
here as
further
well.
question.
Yeah, I'm short, so I don't really like sitting high at a bar stool. And I was going to originally work from home, I thought. So this was basically to drop that down and have my laptop and everything sitting up on the higher bench. So it's actually perfect for me to work on with my laptop and also to eat here too. It's really comfortable.
Nice addition. Lots of storage here in the kitchen.
More than
That's
I
a
need.
nice
I've actually got
lighting
all my camping
thing.
things.
Love the costume, thank
in
you.
the kitchen. Seems like
What,
a strange
is this
place
yours
to put
though?
it, you know, what
No.
else? You put a couple of tents.
Hey,
I'm
if
done
you've
with
got an
this
empty
shitty
drawer-
house. I don't like it anymore. Oh, we're looking up cults, right? Can we type in like cool cults to join? Cult review. Cult promo looks like cult. Review the 5-star lifestyle. No, it's Comedy Central. Cult movie reviews. No, like I'm just gonna type in cool cults to join. Cool cults to join 2022. I'm gonna play the RE DLC. Maybe. I'm not sure. Cults you should never join. 4-wheel cults you can join right now. Watch Mojo top 10 most disturbing cults. Cults you should never join. Scariest cults. None of these seem that good. 5 insane religious cults that actually exist. Okay. It's a top 10, but we'll give it a try. I hope there's an
Hello,
ad.
everyone, and welcome back to Top 10 Trends. Today, all throughout the world,
This is a
people
cringe
subscribe
video.
to different belief systems, and it's probably a lot more common than you think for people to be lured into a cult.
big cringe,
Oftentimes, it can be
chat.
very difficult to tell a new age or up-and-coming religion from a cult, and so we've dedicated this list to 5 specifically religious cults. And I'm well aware that we're called Top 10 Trends, but these entries are pretty long, and I want them to be fairly detailed so you guys get a true feeling of all the
Shut the
crazy
fuck
that
up
went
and
down
show
in
me
these
the-
places.
just show me
While
the
not all are
call!
incredibly dangerous, they're all crazy and all in the name of God.
You know
In
there's a
fact,
cult
you
in
might
New
be
Zealand?
a cultist and not even realize it. These are 5 of the most insane religious cults throughout all of history.
History?
Number 5. The Children of God.
I wanna
The
join
Children of
one right
God,
now.
called the Family International, is a new religious movement that started in 1968
California.
in California. It was originally called Teens for Christ and then gained notoriety as the Children of God. It was then reorganized
Chat,
as the Family
chat,
of Love.
can
and
we
then
start a
eventually
cult
the
called
Family,
Teens
and now
for
it's
Yozo?
the Family International. So we get a strong marketing team. The Family International initially spread a message of salvation, apocalypse, spiritual revolution,
I'm sure I
and
won't get
happiness,
cancelled
and
for that,
distrust
dude.
of the outside world, which members called the System. In 1976, it began with a method of evangelism called flirty fishing that used sex to show God's love and mercy and to win converts, resulting in a lot of controversy. The founder and leader, David Berg, who was called
What's in
Moses
it for
David,
you?
gave
You get
himself
to
the
be
title
part of a cool
king and the
cult.
last end-time prophet. He communicated with his followers via Mo letters, letters of
Mo
instruction and counsel on spiritual practices, until his death in 1994. After his death, his widow became the leader of the Family International, taking the title of Queen. The members of the Children of God founded communes, first called colonies, in various cities. They would
I hate this video,
proselytize in the
chat.
streets and distribute pamphlets.
Look, I just wanted to join a cool cult. Escaping Jehovah's Witnesses, tiny house, what dreams are made of, living in the Arctic in a tiny house. I grew up in a cult without realizing
Look up
it.
Scientology stuff.
Scientology? Cool Scientology. Yeah. That's cool. I'll put cool. I want to say something. John Travolta is moving away. Terrible truth. What is I feel like these are boring. You know? I know what Scientology is, you know? I want a 6 cult. FNAF lore video. What if I just type in 6 cult? You know? 6 cult. I escaped a 6 cult. Twisted College Sick Cult of Lawrence Ray. You know, I'll do I escaped a 6 cult. It contains themes.
Flying
it contains
Spaghetti
6
Monster
chat.
Cult is rad
If you don't
TBH.
like
Growing
that,
up,
you
I
can
believe that
go.
the way to express God's love is through sexuality. So as children, as you learn to brush your teeth, we learned to have sex.
Oh, yikes. This is a bit more spicy than I thought it would be. I don't want like a pedophile 6 cult, I just want a regular 6 cult. Yeah, okay, let's not do that, dude. Let's not do that. So there's a 6 cult in New Zealand called the Exclusive Brethren. And so we can learn about that, dude. There's like a full episode. Exclusive Brethren in Australia. We'll do this one. Exclusive Brethren sounds kind of gay. Oh my god, this is like news. I don't need your
Around
OP.
Australia.
I guess I do. Yeah, you can tell because they all wear these like headscarf things. At least the
Daily
women
around
do.
Australia, members of a small religious sect gather for prayer, Bible readings, or
Why
Holy
is this
Communion.
in Australia again?
They're a Christian congregation of simple, God-fearing folk.
Very nice people and very, very sincere.
They're very nice. They
people
just
who I think
belong in
are
a
very
6 cult.
genuine in what they believe and what they want to do.
These are the Exclusive Brethren. They believe they're chosen by God, and they long for the rapture, when the saints on earth will be
Who
separated
doesn't?
from the rest.
Who doesn't long
The
for
rapture
death,
is
dude?
a teaching that there will be a time when all of those who are Christian and alive at a particular time will be swept up into the next life and left behind.
A
will be those who are
UFO
not
cult
pure.
with 6 stuff? That sounds good.
Members
dude.
of this sect are forbidden to vote or to socialize with those outside the fellowship. But
You are not
quietly,
allowed to
brethren
vote.
have campaigned hard in elections, supporting conservative parties and family values. Tonight, Four Corners opens the doors on the brethren, revealing the burden placed on those inside the sect and the
You
price
know,
extracted from those who
Flying
leave.
Spaghetti Monster
You still keep
religion
those
is recognized
letters?
in New Zealand.
I do. I just love to see their handwriting.
That is some bad handwriting, dude. Jesus.
Folded away from the public's gaze in Australia, the exclusive
Am I one
brethren
of their
live their
followers?
daily lives by the
No,
scriptures.
I had a like
They say the
someone at my
Bible
school
tells
who was
them to
exclusive
separate
brethren,
themselves from evil.
but I've never
Separation,
like
they
interacted
say,
with anyone.
is as old as time itself. The scriptures from beginning to end teach separation.
They're a group that take very seriously the need to withdraw from the world and to keep from being tainted with the world.
The Brethren
Get
claim
tainted by
40,000 members
normies,
worldwide, around half of whom live in Australia and New Zealand. The world leader is a Sydney accountant called Bruce Hales. He's known as the Man of God, or the elect vessel.
Chat. Imagine this is the face of your cult leader. I feel like having a cult leader being like the most like white man accountant is not great. How do they even get a following? The same way
The
all
Man of
cults
God
get their
is very
quality,
much a
grooming.
figure of substantial power because he
looks like a
is
serial
the
killer.
ultimate
really
authority
does,
on the
dude.
interpretation of scripture within the group.
Have been
And,
busy with life, but
plays that
wanted
role.
to come by to say hi, thonk, hug.
Hey, Skooma.
Brethren
I hope
families
things have
take
been
their
going
lead
well
from
for
the
you.
Man of God. They won't send their children to university, and television, radio, personal computers, and
You're true,
mobile
dude.
phones
You are
are
true.
forbidden.
It's good shit.
In common with other fundamentalist Christian groups, the Brethren practice excommunication. Anyone who defies the universal leader risks being excommunicated.
By disagreeing with the Man of God, you may indeed be engaging in a kind of deviance within the group that the group can't tolerate. And that's what
I feel like
excommunication is about.
it's easier to start a cult than you think it is. You know?
Brethren are banned from voting by their leaders. That, though, hasn't stopped the church from campaigning in elections in several different countries, focusing on family values and a conservative agenda.
They've claimed that it's only been individual members, but the material that these individual members have
Hey,
produced
he goes like, can we start a
in the
cult? Yeah,
political
sure.
arena has
What are
been
our values?
very similar in Australia, New
I
Zealand,
think our values
Canada,
is that
even in the USA.
being cringe is okay.
As the Brethren have become politically more visible, Four
no
Corners has been
family
approached
values.
by former members concerned that the real story of the sect's family values isn't being told.
No family values.
Get out of here, I'll boot the whole thing over.
Four Corners set out to uncover that story, but it wasn't easy. The Brethren wouldn't be interviewed, and their attitude to being filmed is hostile, as we discovered when we were quietly filming in a public Perth street.
We just realised that you're a camera crew, so we're just giving you crap. So who called you up here? Who called you up
Oi,
here? You
cunt! Oh, cutter!
You supporters?
Yeah.
Supporters of what? Hey, just by the
Oi,
way,
cunt.
I'll warn you in 5 minutes if you don't get off. Have you got you'll a be fear of the very, government of you'll be- God?
Fucking
Do you
Australians
believe
are
us?
so
You're
funny.
threatening us?
dude.
We No, are we're not not. threatening Are you. you believers? We are not threatening you. You are threatening us.
No, we're not threatening you.
Yes, you are. What are you doing here, you poor cunt? Yes, you are.
Chat, did you hear him? He's like, what are you doing here, you poor cunt? I love Australians, dude.
No, we're not threatening you.
Yes, you are. What are you doing here, you poor cunt? Yes, you are.
Do
you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Get a real job.
You hate that
Yes, I
shirt?
do.
It's
I do
like a
believe in God.
Christian shirt, you know? What are you
Makes
doing
you
here,
feel,
you
mate.
poor cunt?
Poor cunts.
The Brethren's leaders wouldn't
Poor
appear
cunt.
on this program,
Oi, cunt,
nor
you
would they
better
allow
not be
any
threatening us,
families
ya
within the
greasy
church
cunt,
to be
yeah.
filmed or
Piss of
interviewed.
now, will
Yeah, you fucking cunt!
Are we saying that...
Former brethren say you need to know the history of the movement in order to understand it now.
Okay.
The exclusive Brethren sect has its roots in 19th century Dublin, where a new fundamentalist Protestant movement was born. Its leader was an aristocratic clergyman, J.N. Darby.
Oh, I see. Mr. Darby.
It came about in Ireland.
I watched the whole documentary on Christian. I did, dude.
With John Darby particularly, who
it's
decided
crazy.
that they wanted to study the Bible.
I would say we could watch it together,
more seriously,
but like
with an emphasis on the
it's
evil
long.
of the world and separating
it's
from
really
the world,
long.
To live with a greater dedication for God.
Its members were known early on as the
Oh,
Plymouth
fucking
Brethren,
Darby cunt.
but soon there were two
He's a good
distinct
cunt.
breakaway groups, the Open Brethren and the more hardline Exclusives.
I see. So you
Joy
section off the
Nason
crazy
grew up in a
ones.
Brethren household in post-war England.
Oh,
In the early
fucking
days,
British.
I didn't think it was anything very abnormal.
Was it
Hey,
good?
Nico!
Was it a loving,
We're
close
learning
community?
about a
Yes.
Jesus cult in New Zealand and Australia.
When she was 10, her father decided they should emigrate to Australia. But like many girls growing up in a society that was becoming freer, she felt hemmed in.
We were much better off and had much more
Oh,
comfortable
wonderful.
family
Exactly.
life. But things
I was
started
trying to find a
change.
sixth cult, but I couldn't find
Things started
it.
to get more strict, and I started to feel embarrassed about belonging to this group of brethren.
Embarrassed for what reason?
Because I wasn't allowed to go to the pictures, for instance. We didn't have radio.
Well, we couldn't go
And,
to the pictures.
I started to feel
Chat.
different.
Is that a like New Zealand Australian type word? Do you guys call like the movies the pictures? Cause like my like grandparents say that. Your mum says it. Same. I feel like it sounds very like British, you know? Going to the pictures. I've been to the pictures.
Then,
I saw
as now,
Braveheart in
women
the
and
pictures.
girls
A few
in the
months
church
ago,
were
I had SME guys come knock on my door and tell me their view on Jesus and him having two mothers instead of one, and gave me a flyer on that they were gonna do some kind of speech on it at the nearby college. I should
What?
have gone just to hear how
That's
deep
crazy,
the
dude.
insanity went.
were expected to be
Let's
subservient
go
to
to the
their husbands and fathers.
Subby
I'll
time.
never forget later on, when I was a young married woman, the brethren coming to me and suggesting that I should only speak 1/10 of what my husband did.
In New Zealand, Nairi Thomas also
Oh.
grew up in a Brethren family.
Yeah, okay, you gotta
Wasn't
speak
really until
1/10
I
of your
started school
husband.
that I realised I was different. And even then,
Based!
over 60 years ago, it wasn't probably so much different to a basic fundamentalist Christian family.
The end of the 1950s proved a turning point in Brethren history. American Big Jim Taylor,
Oh,
who'd taken over the
American
leadership
Big
from his
Jim.
father James Taylor Sr., told his fellow brethren that they had to separate completely from the outside world.
Yeah, that's a
From
good
then
idea,
on,
Big Jim.
Brethren families weren't allowed to socialize or even eat with anyone outside the
Oh my
movement.
god, Big Jim,
That
dude.
included close relatives.
Prior to
Big
the
Jim
60s,
started the
we
cult.
were able to see grandparents and uncles and aunties who were on the outside. And we used to really cherish those times when we could see those members of the family. But after the early 60s, when what they call the eating issue came along, when we
The
weren't allowed to
eating
eat
issue?
or drink or socialise with other people, that became very, very hard on our relatives.
It meant that we as a family had to sever our links with relations who weren't amongst the brethren, because my father
I'm true man of the
wasn't born
Lord.
amongst the brethren.
Yeah,
He
I
was a
feel
Baptist.
like Big Jim turned
So
into
that
a
was
cult.
traumatic.
Like before, it was just like crazy
Huge
Christians being
heartbreak.
crazy
I mean,
Christians.
wives
But Big
directed
Jim
in
fucked
meetings
it
not
up.
to go back to their spouse who was not with the brethren. It was just a time of complete devastation for families, just ripped apart.
The 1960s brought other changes.
Oh,
The man
booze?
of God was fond of a drop of whiskey and expected his fellow brethren to drink it too.
Oh my god.
Even though the brethren
Big Jim,
would
dude.
not admit this, he was an alcoholic. I can remember
Big Jim!
being instructed
A booze hound.
to provide whiskey at meal times when we had visitors, and we had visitors very often. I can remember being forced to drink whiskey because if I didn't, I was hiding something.
If you don't
Other
get
eccentric
fucked up
rules
with
were
me, you are
introduced.
hiding something.
There's a line in the Bible that says, without are the dogs. So someone decided no pets.
Sounds just crazy.
Alcoholism is mandatory.
Well, no one questioned it. That's the point. If they said you had to get rid of your pets, you got rid of your pets.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
also a decade of multiple
dogs.
accusations and
No
mass
fucking
confessions.
dogs, only alcoholism.
Children were shamed in public, as Nari Thomas discovered when she was challenged about her behaviour in front of hundreds of brethren.
They came to me because they'd heard that there was something between me and my cousin. And when they asked me if I'd committed fornication, I says, oh, yeah, I suppose so. 'Cause I knew I'd kissed and cuddled my cousin down in the bushes down behind his house. I was put in my room on my own.
She was. Hold up. Did this lovely lady fuck her cousin, dude?
And when they asked me if I'd committed fornication, I says, oh,
Hold up.
yeah, I suppose so, because I knew I'd kissed and cuddled my cousin down in the bushes down behind his house. I was put in my room on my own for several
Jesus
days and just
Christ.
sort of, fed
She's a
through the
freak.
door, until it was my turn to go up in front of the church of probably about 500 or 600 people. And nobody bothered to come and ask me if I knew what they were talking about. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't very funny at the time.
How old were you then?
I was 15.
Oh,
going on 16.
So what was it like for a 15-year-old girl being hauled in front of a meeting of several hundred older men and women and grilled, essentially?
Very, very frightening. Very frightening. And,
Yeah, I kiss
something
and
that I
shag
will
my
never
cousin
forget.
in the bushes.
In the frenzy of confessions, adults too confess to sins of many kinds.
I have heard people confess to molesting children.
And were those acts?
Dude, she has crazy eyes. I know I'm touching her with my tentacles and her crazy eyeball, but look at them. Look at those crazy eyes,
Reported
dude.
to the police?
Definitely not. No, they were forgiven if the person was sorry, if the person showed enough contrition.
Why am I
brethren
massaging
forgave
your
them.
nose? I want to touch your eyeballs.
In 1968, Joy Nason left the church of her own accord. She worked as a secretary in the city and wanted to live her life in the world outside the Brethren.
Yeah,
The
nah,
decision
mate.
had a
Aussies are
devastating
different
effect
breed.
on her mother,
Truth.
as she discovered when she returned home to collect the rest of her belongings.
She opened the door.
Am I sorry?
And
No.
I could barely recognise her. I just said, what's
Fucking
wrong?
sorry.
And she said, I've been fasting to get you back. That was typical of my mother. She was a very strong believer in God, very strong believer in the religion. She thought if she fasted, I'd come back. She thought God would bring me back. And so
Stop yourself,
no
dude.
food or water had passed her mouth for 3 weeks. It was a terrible sight.
Did that make you feel guilty?
Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ.
And how long did this guilt last?
You carry the guilt with you forever.
Once it was clear that she never would return, the Brethren excommunicated Joy Nason. She was, to use their
No water for
term,
3
withdrawn
weeks?
from.
I feel like no
brought in
food.
What they call dead separation. So therefore, if anyone left, you had to view them as dead. Now, I do know other religions do that also. I'm not saying they're the only ones. But if you're unfortunate enough...
It's
to
not
be
the
brought
only
up
cult,
in
lady.
it, and if you escape, then you know that you are treated as dead.
Bastard. You bastard. Mum. Scott, mum, Scott, mum, Scott, mum, Scott, mum.
What's this got to do with anything?
You never had it like this. You nut, you.
In 1970, Jim Taylor, who'd been the subject of
Big Jim,
increasing
dude.
press and public criticism, cemented his reputation as a man of God who'd supped too
Sounds like
much
a
on
drunk.
whiskey.
True.
A meeting in Aberdeen, Scotland, descended into chaos as he ranted drunkenly at his fellow brethren.
He took meetings in Aberdeen about the middle of the year, And it just became a farce, basically.
What?
It wasn't ministry.
You stinking mum.
I guess they just recorded it to be like, this man is drunk.
Why don't you bring some powder pit with you? You're a very fine meeting. Yeah, first class.
Even ungodlier was the man of God's behaviour at
Grooming.
night time.
This is a picture of
For
grooming.
a number of nights, he had a lady come into his room who was someone else's wife, and she would stay there for a long, long time.
What?
They actually walked in, and the lady was naked.
I find it so hard to believe that the brethren in there are so gullible that they can actually believe the story that they were told.
What were they told?
Well, they were told that nothing happened, that she was in there ministering to him by washing his feet and drying his feet with the hair and this sort of, and I think that's just garbage.
Obviously,
It is
what
an
the man was
NTR
doing
cult,
was committing
100%,
adultery.
dude.
The evidence was very, very clear and obvious.
The moral hypocrisy exposed by the Aberdeen incident shook the church to its foundations, and as a result, some 8,000 brethren left.
I don't understand that with this cult shit, it's always because some guy does extra fucking. That, like, everyone gets all up in arms. You know? It's not all the bad stuff. It's when there's, like, NTR
The
involved
fellowship.
that they get all upset.
Jim
and
Taylor
spaghetti.
died the same year, and the mantle of man of God passed to
So they
a
aren't
North
getting
Dakota
any?
pig farmer called James Symington.
True.
Ron Fawkes, himself a former
Scott
leader of the
Ron.
Exclusive Brethren in Australia, remembers Symington well.
You'd be upset. I feel like most people here would not get into a cult, you know? You'd be upset before they start fucking your wife, you know? When they say, oh, just cut off your whole family and no pets, because Jesus says so. You should probably leave then, and not when he starts fucking your wife.
In his earlier life, he had been a quiet, unassuming person, and once he got control and had this total power over 50,000 people, I mean, he just became a monster.
Oh.
It's almost as if the power he had just corrupted him.
Worse than Big Tim.
As
dude.
overall leader of
Sorry,
the
Big
Brethren,
Jim.
James Symington received huge donations of cash from his faithful followers around the world.
The vast
Think you'd
amounts
be
of
meeting with
money
Jesus himself sooner,
handed
so,
over,
and your wife, true.
referred to as
No
gifts.
pets? Well, I'm
to
still
particularly
in
to
fights with my
the leading-
landlord about getting a
leading
cat.
men. Now that money amounts in the course of a year to millions, all going untaxed.
Ron Fawkes alleges that when James Symington was leader, he sidestepped customs regulations by transporting large sums of cash across international borders.
What?
The amount of money that was transferred through interstate and international borders
One of my
was
neighbors
just
already had a
absolutely
cat.
horrific.
They had
and
a
I
cat,
myself
a
was
secret
given
cat,
wads
not
of
an
money
allowed cat.
to carry for this
So
person.
I don't want to get
across
kicked
British,
out.
Canadian,
so I'm trying to
American
go
things.
above
I hate
the
to
law
think
to
of what
get
would
my
have happened
cat.
if I'd been, arrested or caught.
Was that lawful?
It was totally illegal. Totally illegal.
How much money are you talking
Tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in cash.
And this was at his request?
Absolutely.
Just pick that up and bring it in here.
Thanks, mate.
Brethren
Arigato.
believe in the duty to provide for their families.
Mate, you're gonna
and
come on
networks
my
of small
birthday,
family
right?
businesses thrive, ensuring that
month?
there's virtually no
Our
unemployment in the
1-year
fellowship.
anniversary Flushing
They are economically engaged.
Yes,
so
let's
that
go.
They tend to be comfortably
What day? My birthday's on the
middle class
5th.
in their economic
So,
situation.
I'll probably on the
They'll
5th.
also be ready to assist each other should need arise, so that they would have an internal form of welfare that one could rely on and depend on for cradle-to-grave kind of support.
We have to wire into that point there.
But many ex-brethren believe the church has lost sight of its basic founding Christian principles.
I don't.
The church would be very wealthy because of the property that it owns. How much, I don't know, but I mean, it runs into hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's grown rich, need of nothing. They don't even need Christ anymore. They've got their leader. All they have to do really is do what they're told,
I'm a
conform,
stingy boy.
and try to be as successful as possible materially.
Jesus told someone to sell all that he had and give it to the poor. you don't see that sort of thing happening in there. I mean, we don't
Do you
need to
need
be
to be
materialist.
rich to start a cult? I feel like if you're rich, it's probably easier to start a cult, right?
I mean, as a Quaker now,
You know?
I'm probably the least
It
materialistic
helps.
than I've ever been in my
Okay,
life.
chat. I need a massive fortune.
Nairi Thomas married her husband Dennis when they were both in the exclusive Brethren. It turned into a lifelong love affair, which survived the trauma of them both being excommunicated in 1974.
Aww.
Then, as now, the use of contraception was forbidden. Nairi at the time had 4 children and had
We
recently
only
suffered
hit
a
it
slight
raw
stroke.
in this community.
On her doctor's advice, she took the pill to avoid falling pregnant again. And because of this, she says, they were disciplined.
We were shut up, what they call shut up, or put into solitary confinement, closed up in our
Some
house.
called start a
They
cult.
brought in this rule
True,
of
true.
no sex while you were shut up. And they tested us out for a week, and there's no way my husband wanted to obey that rule. I mean,
Oh,
when you
she
told
is
you
a
can't do
freak,
something, those are the
bro.
very things
She fucked her cousin, and she kept on fucking in solitary confinement. Jesus
wanna do.
Christ!
And so when they came around the following week and asked, have you?
What a freak, dude.
He says no. But of course, as soon as they were gone, I said to him, yeah, you weren't very truthful there. You should have just come out with it and said yes, we did, because we had every right to. So he rang them up and said, look, I'm sorry, I actually told you a lie. And that was on the Monday night. By the Tuesday night, we were withdrawn from.
What do you feel now in
Dude, they
retrospect
got excommunicated
about
for
this
fucking
enormous
too much.
interrogation you endured, and the fact that a lot of it was about your sex life, your very private life?
I think it's abuse. I think it's psychological abuse.
You are abusing me. I want to fuck all the time, dude.
Nairi Thomas wrote a book about her experience called Behind Closed Doors. Joy Nason is sharing her
Here's my
story for the
book.
first time.
About
The
sex.
2 women met during the filming of this program. They belong to a growing band of ex-brethren who support each other in a fellowship outside the fellowship. This support helps many ex-brethren deal with the terror they feel at stepping away from the church. It's known to those who leave as the 3 Fs.
Everyone knows the 3 Fs.
3 Fs.
That's
Fucking,
in the Brethren.
fornication,
and that's fear,
food.
families, and finances.
Oh, my
and
bad.
It's my belief that more people would leave.
That's
more
not
people
fear,
would have left
fucking, and
if they weren't
food.
ruled by fear, fear of the consequences of leaving, fear of divine retribution, finances, because they're very good to their members. They're very, they're very generous and help people with money. And of course, the families. Of course, you're more likely to stay in if you're faced with not ever seeing your family again.
Nairi
I don't
Thomas's
care about my
family did it
family.
tough on the outside. Her 2 older children went to prison, and one
What?
of her boys became a father at the age of 15.
What?
Her daughter had terrifying nightmares.
She thought she was going to hell. She'd wake up crying
Good.
at night time because she was going to.
Why
into
are
the
all
lake of
these
fire
like
and get
exclusive
burned up.
brethren
She
low
was,
key
she was
degenerates,
8
dude?
at the time.
Joy Nason's father was excommunicated late in life after years of disagreements with the Brethren leadership. His wife stayed in the church. When he tried repeatedly to contact her, he was sent a solicitor's
kiddos
letter
were kinda
telling him
cult
to stay
brainwashed?
away.
True.
He was
Wait.
82 years old.
Do all cults
Till
devolve into
the
sex
day
cults?
of his death, he never gave up asking about my mother. Every time I would visit, he said, "Have you heard from her?" He had a stroke, and I rang them and told them. One of them said that he wasn't a Christian, so they didn't have anything to say, and hung up. But as a matter of fact, when he lay there after he'd had the stroke, he was very
Cult leader
agitated.
gets first dibs. Okay.
He
Chat,
couldn't
if we
speak.
make a cult, can I have
But the
first
nurses
dibs?
realised he was pointing to his Bible. And they put his Bible in his hand, and he became very peaceful. Whatever his faults, I don't think
No,
that he
we're
should have
the
been
leader?
treated like that.
Fuck!
And as I walked in the door,
Wait,
when
are
he
you the
argued,
cult
had his
leader
strap,
and I'm the
he
sole
immediately
member of the
looked beyond
Gyozo
me
cult?
to
It's
the door.
pretty,
I
it's
knew
pretty
he
shit,
thought
dude.
that my mother would come and see him.
On what? On
she didn't.
the food
And he died a week
alcohol
later.
and women.
With no reconciliation.
The exclusive Brethren told Four Corners, no one is compelled to be in the Brethren Fellowship. Children are nurtured, protected, and instructed, but finally every individual has to arrive at their own conviction.
I see.
The believer
This is not a
cannot be other than living in fidelity to his Lord and Master.
Woman plural?
But some, for their own reasons,
Okay,
have left
chat.
and become embittered and faithless
Is
to the
there a
relationship
single
they've
woman
entered
in the
into,
chat?
shows their
Please
supposed
out
conviction was never true.
Please, I'm big.
The
I'm
Brethren
begging
strategy of separation is
I
extreme,
believe.
isn't
I
it?
believe that there
And a
may be
spectrum
one.
of separation amongst Christian groups.
We're
it
all
is,
male cult, woman watch.
it is
Yeah, there's got to be one, dude.
As the
Like,
most
May was
senior
in here
leader in the
earlier.
church in Australia from
Like,
1976
May
to
still be here.
1984,
There's no woman.
Ron Fox
Yeah, I'm just
enacted
hoping
this
that May's
doctrine.
still here, dude.
You were
I'm
involved
really
in
hoping.
excommunicating people, weren't you?
Copium.
Sadly.
Going out
Tell
myself.
me about that.
No, I think May live. I think
there weren't a
we
lot
may
of
be
cases,
womanless.
thankfully,
I'm a bad
but there
cult
were
leader, dude.
cases where
I
was
gotta get
involved,
more women in this cult.
and I make no excuse. Indeed, I'm ashamed. Totally
Females.
ashamed of,
Chat.
the
Okay, I'm
activity
gonna take a moment. I hate the word females. Like there's something like so incelly about using the word female. You know, like I feel like a regular human being just say like woman. You know, but the word like females is it's like treating them like less than human. You know.
That Kitsune spirit, if you're here, please stand up.
Femoids is just as bad as females, I feel. Like, females!
I was engaged
It's funny,
in,
dude.
particularly
Because if there was a sect
in the
or a cult
area
called the
of,
Shakers, they believe in pure celibacy and
of
refuse to bear
custody and
children. So
access,
shocking they died out.
cases, of which I was involved
Females,
in several.
screeching sounds.
I feel like there's no reason that you would use
The
female over
aim
woman.
was to forbid the
Females
person
is not-
who was
You
Okay.
mean man with womb?
Okay.
You mean female? You mean fellation males?
Okay, so I'm gonna teach you some history about feminism, alright? And you're not gonna want to hear it because it's stupid. But the word female was created, right, so that they could perform experiments on black slave women because, like, it's to separate them and the horrific atrocities that they were doing because they weren't considered women. And that is the history of the word female, and it's continued to be used in the same sort of context. So, like, you really, really should not call anyone female as a descriptor. It's a little fucked up. Just use a woman, dude. Don't be a misogynist.
excommunicated or not with the brethren to have nothing to do with his own family.
Tragically
Just
for Ron
woman
Fawkes,
is
the worm
fine.
turned.
That's not
and in
true at all.
1984, he
I can
himself
go
was
find the reference,
excommunicated,
dude.
he
I can go
says,
find the
for
reference
speaking
if you
out
would
against
like
the
me to
man
back
of God,
myself up.
James Symington.
I had a knock on the door saying that we
It's Iron Man, true. It's just
we've
Iron Man.
excommunicated you. You're not to sleep with your wife tonight.
Citation, please. You can Google
I
it yourself.
asked the reason for the excommunication. They said you better find that out, work that out for yourself. I mean, I had a hunch, but that was what I was told.
What kind of organisation tells a husband that he can't sleep with his wife?
An evil one.
That's why
Hi,
people
hi,
went into the
Yozo is
Yozo
my
tentacle.
Agree to it? Did you obey?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Oh, get him in the
Because
ear,
I was
dude.
just so
Happy
devastated, so
birthday!
The word
brainwashed,
comes
so
from the Latin femela, meaning young woman, girl,
just so
which in turn is
immersed
based
in
on
brethren
femina, meaning
teaching
woman.
and theology
I will go
that
find
The
it.
similarity in
I'll
form
find
and
out
usage
after
between
stream,
the
dude.
words
I
female and
read it
male
in
led people
a
to use
book
only the
a while
female
ago.
spelling.
But he didn't
But I
get
will
it.
find it.
And Ron Fawkes
Yozo,
had to
I'd
leave his
where you
home,
pulled
his
that
wife,
from.
and his 6 children behind.
It's
In a
less
court
about the
settlement, he was promised
etymology
adequate access
and more the
to his
reason why
children.
it's used in modern
one of the
lexicon,
elders
but
who
it's
now has
fine.
passed on He said that was
It's
there to
fine.
satisfy the court.
I will go find
and
it.
That, I knew
I
the
will
score.
post it in
And of course
the
I did know
Discord.
the score.
But you knew that it was a sham.
Knew it was a sham. Total sham.
Because you yourself had participated
Absolutely.
in similar shams.
Exactly.
I want to look it up
The
now.
access never
But
happened.
I cannot alt
It's
tab.
this aspect of brethren behaviour that former church members find hardest to reconcile with the fellowship's professed support for
Chat
family
really
values.
trying to mansplain.
It's fine.
I've
I'm not
never
gonna.
seen
It's
any of
my
my
fault
children
for
for
bringing
22
in
years,
drama and politics
except
to the stream.
when I knocked
But
on,
I just,
one
I
of the
do not
doors
enjoy
of my
the word
children
female.
and was
It
ordered
feels
off the
really
property.
dehumanizing. Plus, I also
How many
feel like
grandchildren
people
have you
don't
got?
use
I
the
don't
word
really
male
know.
in the same
I think at least 14.
like sense. You know,
Have you ever seen them?
No.
they don't go like.
Like
"Ugh,
many other
I
brethren
hate
fathers who've been
males, they're always
excommunicated,
full
Ron
of
Fawkes
drama,"
received letters from his
you know?
children, but not the letters he was hoping for.
I don't blame them for the letters they wrote. They were
So,
doing the
I'ma
bidding of
drop
others,
it.
But
I'ma drop it.
to Dad, I do not want to have anything to do at all with you.
Hey, Magically,
That's a
look
very
at
good
him.
reasoning
Under
and comfy
discipline,
vibe.
And
I
I
think it's
stand
good
by
to
2
tell
Timothy
such
2, which
things.
states, everyone who names the name of the Lord withdraw from iniquity. Well, this is very sad, this one, because this is
we
from
can
my
just move
eldest
on
son
and
who
not
is autistic.
get
and,
upset. If you would like to
no
Google it, you
real
can. I will find the source
ability
for
to
Discord later.
rationalise. I mean, we were
since
very, very close.
You were demanding
He loved
it.
me so much, and I loved him. To Dad, I don't want to see you because you're not right and withdrawn from and out of fellowship. Yeah.
You still keep those letters?
I do. I just love to see their handwriting.
This book was produced by the brethren, wasn't it?
Yeah, I received it some years ago. I was very grateful
bad
for
part,
it
even
because
the
for the
handwriting
first
wasn't
time in
good.
many, many
That's
years,
true.
I was able to have a look at my children. The thing that upset me actually at the time was the
Dude,
fact
getting
that
excommunicated
there's no
from your children
reference to
must
me,
suck.
whatever.
But I
Ron
guess that's what
Fawkes was
happens
soon
when you
written
get
out of
brought
brethren
up in a
history.
cult.
So too was his brother Phil, who says he was expelled from the church on the day he shared a drink and a snack with another person who'd been excommunicated.
Oh no,
They
snack
came around
time.
later that night and said I'd been withdrawn from and I wasn't to live with, or wasn't to sleep with my wife. We lived like that for a period of about
You
3
are no
months.
longer married to your wife.
I knew that
Goodbye.
all the time they were seeing my wife during the day. The priest would come while I was at work. And
Oh my
see
god!
her.
This
were
man
working
got
on it.
cucked so
She used
hard!
to let me know.
This picture here is of his family, his wife, former wife, and no reference to Philip.
When Phil Fawkes went away on a business trip to Sydney, the
It's
brethren
tear
came and
cucking,
moved his
dude.
wife and family out of their home in Perth. He returned in the middle of the night to find them gone.
Finally, I located them and then turned up at 8 o'clock on the doorstep to see.
His
what had
glasses
gone
does
wrong.
not help his.
That's when my daughters,
into
they got to
your-
me at the side window of her bedroom. They
You know,
followed down
like
and followed me
he
down
looks a little
out
bit
the side window. and
like
they
the
said,
cuck in an
This is
India.
not what we wanted. It was
Don't
done
you?
against our will, and they were physically dragged.
Looking back on that now, is that acceptable behaviour to drag your daughters physically out of their home?
Oh, it's totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable.
Poor guy,
There's
dude.
certain things that.
It must be
I-
hard to
I
admit
believe
these
we've-
things, you know?
And I accept because I've never pursued anything that is going to cause more hurt to my children. I've been through enough.
Like
So you
being
haven't
like
gone to
I
court, for
I
example?
allowed
No,
myself
I could have
to be okay
paid the
with
maintenance
this.
and done all that sort of thing, but I could not bear to see my children suffer anymore.
Aww.
Phil Fawkes isn't the only man to have his wife and children removed from him by church elders. This home video was made in
It's real
1992.
Real
Selwyn
sad.
Wallace and his wife Julianne had both been excommunicated. She was torn between staying with him and remaining in the church, and her fellow brethren in New Zealand encouraged and helped her to move out of their home.
Oh my god, it's New
Selwyn
Zealand.
Wallace hired a private investigator to film the scene and help him tape phone
That
calls
house
between
looks
an elder
a lot
and his
like
wife.
my childhood house.
Like
There's some rift
a lot like it. I know it probably isn't, but it's like the same colors and everything.
Yeah, it'll be inevitable until we separation.
Yeah.
Is this
Well,
my
I heard
origin story?
almost
That's
immediately
true.
was the elders of the church.
This is me
encouraging
trying to
my
come
wife
out to you guys
separate
as
from me,
a cult
offering
member.
to pay her legal fees, take her to see a lawyer, arrange the meetings, which they did, and telling her that the separation of the marriage was inevitable. After listening to a few tapes, I just decided to keep recording but not to listen to them. I was getting too angry.
Selwyn Wallace faced a tough battle to persuade his wife Julianne to leave the brethren with him. He succeeded, but even now Julianne is still too fragile to talk about it. So when 3 church elders came to visit him at work, his anger nearly boiled over.
They wanted my wife to have custody, but they wanted to refuse me access to my children. And one of them had the audacity to say to me, "We're giving you the house and the business, now we want the children." So I got my lawyer to send them a letter to tell them that my children were for sale.
So this is the gravestone here?
Yeah, that's right. I knew his mother and his brothers in the church, and he was the man that they found hanging from the tree in the grounds of the Exclusive Brethren Church in Perth.
The human cost to those who are disciplined and separated is impossible to quantify, but anecdotally the toll of suicides is alarming.
My wife's grandfather committed suicide in the church, and my sister's father-in-law, my great uncle.
Do you think regular suicide
first cousin
is
of my
common
mother's.
in cults?
And I know of 2 or 3
Probably,
others.
right?
About 5 years ago, I was asked to carry the coffin of an ex-member that took his own life here in Perth. He was found hanging from a tree in the grounds of the church, the headquarters.
I think it depends
here
on the
in Perth.
cult. Yeah. I mean,
Selwyn Wallace
cults
won his
are
battle against the
inherently
church
abusive,
elders.
right?
He left the fellowship and took his family with him, but not before his wife Julianne had been first rewarded for her loyalty to the brethren and then threatened by an elder when she departed.
When she was back in the church, she was getting monetary cash gifts thrown at her left, right, and centre, and
You can just
there was
pay
even
for
a
loyalty,
secret.
I guess.
There was a bank account opened up in somebody else's name.
It's kind of fucked up that
because
like
she was
cults are
accepting
just
welfare
allowed
payments.
to exist.
But
Like,
when Julianne told the brethren she
you
couldn't
can't
separate from her
do anything
husband,
about
she received a dire warning.
The church in Auckland said to her, "If you don't return to the church, one of your children might die. It'll be God's punishment, or it'll be God speaking to you. He'll speak to you through one of your
Could be
children."
lots of comfort of money.
And then,
Anything for money,
yeah,
dude.
just about 4.5 years ago, that we did lose our oldest son, James. He died at the age of 17 in his sleep, and we believe it was cardiac arrhythmia.
Did your wife believe that that threat had been carried out?
Yeah. At first she didn't, but then, as parents going through the loss of a child, doesn't matter how strong you are, I guess it weakens your mind, and it certainly played on her mind. I guess it played on mine too for a while, and I ended up having to seek medical assistance for her.
I know that it's sad that this guy died, but this guy reeks with so much 90s energy that I just can't. I just can't. He looks like he could be like in sync, you know? Like, I hope when I die, I don't die with like
Selwyn Wallace, Warren
energy of my
McAlpin comes
time,
from a
you
family
know?
that's had its share of heartbreak. His brother Tim, he says, was
I wanna die as,
excommunicated
like, a
for
normie.
underage drinking
A
and
timeless
died in a
normie.
motorcycle accident when he was 18.
Dude, he really is saying
Comments were made
turbulent.
at the time that Tim was leading a worldly life.
Give me a Karen cut.
outside
You know,
of
I
Melbourne,
had a
and,
Karen cut for a little bit.
This was as a result of that.
In other words, that it was
Yeah,
if Tim hadn't left the
put
fellowship,
Yozo on
he
my
wouldn't have
tombstone.
died.
That's right.
Warren McAlpin was still inside the church,
Put yours
but in the
on
late
with
1980s he fell out with the man of God, a
On my
city accountant
tombstone.
called John Hales,
Like a full,
whose son Bruce
like,
Hales,
anime
also
wall
an accountant,
scroll.
is the current universal
Also,
leader.
hey, Matt.
He insisted on having a look at the business accounts of every businessman involved in the
And then,
Explicit
like,
Brethren
on
Aubrey.
top of my
I
coffin,
refused. I said, I've got an
engrave the
accountant
ducky
to
makura
look
on it.
after my books. I don't need John Hales going through my accounts.
Warren McAlpin saw the demand to look through his books
Sup,
as part
Yozo
of a
with the boobs
continuing
out. I got my
campaign
boobs
by the
packed
Hales
away
family
today.
to control the
I got my
Brethren
tentacles
businesses.
out, but the boobs away.
But his refusal to comply had him branded a troublemaker.
Hell, I
If you
she never
question
scored.
something,
Shut up, Jet.
You are really an opposer. And that's what I've been labelled as since that period of time.
Oh, a poser,
But
huh?
nothing could be further from the truth. I love these people, but the
What a
leadership
poser.
under the Hales family has resulted in so much trouble and so much family breakdown and so much heartache, and it's got to stop.
Warren McAlpin was excommunicated.
Chat. I had this exact swing set when I was a kid. This swing set is iconic. I don't know if you had the same thing in America or not, but like everyone had this. I'm old, so you probably be like 90s shit. But yeah, like it was a jam, dude.
He believes,
I loved
for
it.
speaking out against John Hales. It cost him his first family and any meaningful access to his children. Warren McAlpin
You know, I
says the
haven't been
Brethren
on
went
that
to court
swing for
repeatedly to stop
ages,
him
dude.
seeing his children.
I would like
and that
to go
even
on
when
a
he
swing.
won in court, the Brethren refused to comply.
We are a higher court, is what they believe, and they refuse to
Your laws don't
obey
apply
the
to
course
us.
and refuse to obey the orders that were set down that I should have access.
When he did see his children, there were signs they had been indoctrinated against him.
One of my boys, earlier on, when he was about 5 or 6, came to the door and
I
spat
wear
at
my
me
tentacles
and
go
called
stick
me
up
the
their faces.
devil.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in their ears.
I now know
Ear whole time.
that was not what he was thinking. As far as a hatred towards his dad.
Later, like Ron Fawkes before him, his sons wrote to him.
It was 2 registered letters from Jeremy and Richard, and I think they were 8 and 7 at the time.
Just read me a few sentences from one of those letters.
I never want to come with you again. I am 8.5 now, and I am standing on my own 2 feet before Jesus.
Warren
Jesus
McAlpin
Christ.
is still estranged from his sons, but he did see them one more time.
They were in their 20s,
Wait!
some 15 years later.
I will go to a children's park
but
legally.
The love of a dad for his kids, and the love of kids for their dad,
Good night, head
never
doctor.
ceases.
We have
It's
maybe
there as strong as the day.
5 minutes left on
when
this
they
video,
took the
and then I'll
children
find someone
away.
to read.
Both boys hugged me and said, Dad, you don't have any bad feelings against us, do you? I said, no. I don't have any feelings. In fact, I don't hate the Brethren for what they've done.
I mean, you probably should.
But certainly I don't hold any hard feelings towards
I
you
feel
two
like you
boys
should hate
whatsoever.
the cult that turned
Most
your
of
children
those who've
against
left the
you.
fellowship have continued to maintain
Oh,
their strong
who
Christian
pixel?
beliefs. For Warren McAlpin, it involved a fresh
it a pussy
conversion
raid?
to a different kind of Christianity.
It didn't involve any accountant from Sydney or a pig farmer from America or a whiskey drinking
Sheena?
alcoholic from New York. It involved a transaction personally with Christ, and that's what I took up.
I have a very strong faith. Indeed, my faith was strengthened
Yeah,
as a
which
result of
goes
what I went through,
to
which
my wife.
I thank God for. But I don't obey now because the brethren say it, or anyone else says it. I obey it because God says it.
Renewed faith, though, doesn't dull the memories or the pain. After her father was excommunicated, Joy Nason took her son to see her mother to check that she was okay and was where she wanted to be.
Thank God I got cucked.
She was behind a closed door.
I feel like...
Just couldn't bear it.
Chat.
I couldn't bear it.
Would you get
I was so
cucked?
close.
Would you get cucked to leave
I couldn't
a
see
cult?
her. And I suddenly remembered they always
think
have
I
a
would say
scripture
yes.
to go by. They always have something. And it's the door, the closed door. You weren't allowed to let an ex-member through an open door.
Would kill someone
and I
to leave a
suddenly
cult?
saw there was a fly
Yeah.
screen and the door. And I said, Mum, if you open the door, there'll still be a closed door. And she took the bait and opened the door. And all the words of condemnation of the brethren that I was going to hurl at her just went.
Aww.
I just looked at her.
My wife is not leaving the cult with me. I would consider
And I
myself
said,
a cult.
"I
Yeah, that's
love you,
true.
Mum."
But I think it's hard to convince people,
And to my
especially with
amazement,
you being
she
indoctrinated
mouthed.
for so long.
She mouthed, I know, silently, and then said, go and get right with God, out loud, so that the people in the house would not know. I've never forgotten it. And I turned and went and took my son.
These people claim to represent Christianity in its purest form. But you look at the history stretching back
2001.
30 or 40 years and it's
Large
just carnage,
90s energy.
broken families, broken lives.
Is this what playing League feels like? 100%
children
dude.
that don't know their
That's what
parents.
being cucked feels like.
Brothers
playing
and
League of
sisters that
Legends.
haven't seen each other for 20, 30 years. And it's all over the world. And that's one reason why I'm speaking today. The carnage must stop. And if we don't speak out, the wheels of pain will just keep turning.
Like me playing Earth not even an hour ago. Disgusting. Alright, there we go. Gaming time. I hope you enjoyed learning about cults with me, chat. Thank you for coming. A gamer and gamettes. Or just gamers. Tomorrow, I think, I haven't heard, but we are almost certainly going to spend time with Ryu and Eros tomorrow. I really, really, really hope so. Otherwise, have a lot of fun with Sheena. I had a lot of fun too. 9 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be playing Elden Ring. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a React Andrew with me. I had a lot of fun. Goodbye, everyone. Ciao, Bella. And have a great time, okay? Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.